No, PIMPCAST, that would be sick.
Yeah, let's
PIMPCAST.
like hypothetical.
PIMPCAST.
PIMPCAST. Hi! Yay, what's up? Welcome to PIMPCAST.
The PIMPCAST. Yes, it was PIMPCAST for a while, and I was like sad to miss it. I was like, there's so much. I'm not usually like I don't usually have so much testosterone around on the show. PIMPCAST forever.
Woo! Yeah.
We're starting PIMPCAST. We got to do it.
Come on, boys. Let's see a
What's
flex.
up, pimps and hoes?
Let's go.
I feel, since meeting Drew, I feel like a 5-pound sack of potatoes in a 10-pound bag.
Ooh. I got a 30-day ab workout for you that we're going to start on May 1st. So
oh, God, I need it.
Get ready.
I need it. That should just be like a segment, like Drew tries to get me
in
shape.
Shape. It's going to be. I'll show you.
Hey, round's a shape, okay?
Thank you.
Okay.
But you can make it more of a solid rock kind of round.
So naked.
I'm just saying. Yeah, you are the only naked person here. You're beardless.
I'm pretty much a naked person everywhere.
Beardless.
Wow.
He's got no hair on his face.
He's got a little hair on his face. It's not bad.
Yeah, just a little bit.
I'm like the only Italian who can't grow great facial hair.
You're a stockholder in Nair otherwise, right? Yeah.
What's up, fam, though? Hope everyone is doing well. Vaughny's traveling, so I'm not sure if he might pop in.
Yeah.
We'll see how it goes. Drew, my co-pimp, how's it going?
Co-pimp.
It is going in outstanding. I am Drew Outstanding. You can find me on the places with Drew Outstanding and Operation Drew Outstanding. No, it's going well. I think last week I was back last week from Colorado, I believe. Man, it's going by quick. Back. Yep. So getting back all the footage of the mono ski and putting all that all together on my channels. So it's been an amazing time, and I'm really just pumping up for next season. So it's going to be wild. I'm signing up for all these grants and competitions and all this kind of stuff. And each time one door opens, then they're like, hey, we can have some physical therapists there. We can have this and, get this going. And so it's going to be a wild ride.
Start.
I mean, as early as October could be, depending on where the snow is in the country.
Hell yeah. Well, and welcome to our lovely guest tonight. Mo, tell people who you are.
I am MoZamboni. And I was just pointing out Culture Casino's little misstep there in the chat, which is funny.
Let's
PIMPCAST.
ho.
And he's like, let's
my
ho.
life motto.
Let's ho. It's PIMPCAST.
Yeah, that should just be our slogan.
Let's ho.
Let's ho.
Yeah, no, I do a lot of stuff on Drunk 3PO's channel. I co-host a lot of stuff. I do a lot of production. I have a channel that I started with a bunch of my friends that we met at a meetup 2 years ago. The same one I met you at last year. It was the year before that. I met you, Mike, real quick at the Red Coconut, and that is called the GCA. And it's just me, Alec Baldwin's Finger, Hayden Wayne, a bunch of other people that used to lurk in the chat, and now we stream a lot. So, and I met Drew. Drew was the very first person.
Well, yeah,
that I met in the
go into
fellowship.
that. Well, that's what we talk about is how do you know all the three of us? So, yeah, how do we know each other, Mo?
Well, we got out of the car at the same time in the Uber line. Can't say it was real easy to get back to the Uber line after the meetup, but we were sober at that point. So we met up and
at Universal City Walk.
That place is fun.
At MegaCon or during MegaCon. So it was insane. And I believe that year there was like a cheerleading competition. There was a dance thing. There was like multiple stuff in like every convention. So Universal was insane.
Yeah. So he got out of the car in front of me. I got out and we just went into City Walk together, but we were trying to get I kind of misremember a lot of the stuff, but I do remember this. Drew's like, look, just pretend like what did you say? I keep saying the wrong thing. But basically, he's like, "Hey, just pretend like you're helping me," is what Drew said. Pretend like you're helping me so we can cut in line. So he left me.
Yeah,
Like, you sure?
caregiver.
So yeah, caregiver. So I'm like walking
Social
behind him and
support,
pushing
man.
him, like just cutting in line because he gave me the go ahead. So
I had no idea what it was going to be like, because
Mhm.
I don't know if it was going to be lines. I don't know if there were going to be stairs or elevators.
It
or
was a
escalators,
bit.
and-
It helped because
Yep.
it was really just disjointed. But yeah, so then we got in there and then we were trying to look for the gosh darn elevator because they hide it on City Walk. It's really hard to find. So we finally found that, got into the meetup, and I proceeded to buy Drew lots of drinks and then a lot for myself.
It was exhausting, at least for me, by the time we got there. So it was hot, and I'm like, okay. He's like, what are you gonna do? What do you want to do? And I'm like, I just want to stay right here. I went up I think I went up close to like Steph, my nerdy home, and a few people selling.
Oh yeah, they were like where like most of G&G was sitting. So I just got him some Coke and bourbons, and by some I mean like 3 or 4. So
yeah, here you go. Here's another one.
And I got Moscow Mules, and well, at the end of that night, I ended up calling 2 Ubers because I lost my first one. So
How
it
do you
was
lose an
needless.
Uber?
How do you?
I did though. I know, and the Universal staff was like, "Sir, you cannot walk out by in the Uber cars," and I'm like, "I'm good. Don't worry about me." So I just waved him off, and I lost the guy, and then I called another one, and I got him. So, yeah, it was a bit too much fun. Drew and I, we made our first party a good one to remember, or to forget in our case. So
That was
City
that
Walk
was
or
the
Shitty
night,
Walk?
He's forgetting a lot because he met me there as well. So that's like
I
I'm,
met
like,
you at the
deeply
convention.
offended.
I
Yeah,
met you
that's
at the
true.
convention.
It's deeply offensive because I was
if
there.
he's losing
as well.
Ubers, I think we're not playing with all our faculties.
Yeah. Well, I was driving, so I didn't have anything to drink. But yeah, everybody was there that night. It was a hoot and a half. We had a lot of fun.
That was the night that my favorite video ever is me, Greg, and Adam singing the Sex Change Operation song in the club.
Well, all I know is that celebs like Jeremy and others were just kind of holding court everywhere, and like you had to walk by Cole Hauser, and he's like looks like a bouncer anyway. So
He is.
so holy
That's what
crap,
he does.
He's
He was in
huge.
official capacity this past MegCon. So yeah, he was organizing all the people and lined up, and no, that was awesome. Cole's a good guy.
You guys weren't at the first meetup in Florida because we kind of did one there as well, a different place, different location.
I
But
did with Chrissy in Florida. Oh no, it might have been the year before that.
yeah, the very first one in Florida was insane. It was at a different hotel. They let us take over the bar,
something?
the bar area or whatever. Do you remember that? Yeah,
I
and
wasn't
so-
there, but I heard about it from
Yeah.
Google
So
and other ones.
they had to schedule 2 different events because there's not enough space. See, we're running out of space. That's where we are now with these events, right?
Yeah, well,
I mean,
we were supposed to be at a bigger venue, but they screwed up. Universal did, unfortunately. But it still turned out to be okay because the outdoor stuff actually worked better, I think.
well, it's hot as balls. Oh my god! So
That's the nice part of Florida. Wait though, before we go on tangents,
all right.
Culture Casino.
Oh yeah,
Tell people who you are.
yeah. This is me. I'm Culture Casino, and that's also me. Yeah, and that's my tiki bird. And
That's your
and my tiki bird.
The fuck is a tiki bird?
That's a tiki. Like like in Hawaiian culture, you know what tikis are?
Yeah, I didn't know they cross pollinate.
Yeah. So anyway, that's my tiki bird, and yeah, you can buy my merchandise. It has my tiki bird on it. But anyway, it's a rooster. A rooster. You know what a rooster is. So anyway, so it's good. It's good. It's good to see everybody. I've been living life, man. I've been doing YouTube now for 5+ years, and I've been meeting great people like everybody on this panel. So I'm blessed. I'm loving it. I couldn't.
Every time I meet somebody or stream with somebody and like your name comes up, they're like, Culture Casino, yeah, the guy and this and that. And I'm like, yeah, I know him. Like,
Yeah.
you know,
Jay's dad.
Jay's dad. Yeah.
super humble. Yeah. No, we met at Amfest two years ago, 2 Amfests ago, and that was awesome. So yeah, we got to interview. He came in the clutch and like brought the equipment, audio, video, lighting, all that stuff, and it was just incredible. We interviewed Danica Patrick. That was a big one.
Yeah.
Yep. I'm still staying in contact with her, and so We got some plans.
We had a future representative that we interviewed that was part of the interview process. We had a lot of people from Turning Point organization. It was really good stuff. You guys were organized and you did very good. It was a lot of fun.
My buddy Dakota is in the chat. Dude, what's up? We played Survivor together, and I'm very excited for that to come out at some point. This is a weekend one.
Oh.
If these bitches ever put it out. Mo, I didn't know you were. I thought I was like the last person who's super into playing Fortnite, but apparently you are too. I just discovered this.
I'm
so glad it's not just me.
Yeah. You know what? Let me say this. I do enjoy it, and I love playing it. I stream it. I'm going to stream it tonight. But I'm a competitive like shooter gamer kind of guy. Like I do pretty well, so it translates pretty well to streaming because I can usually win a lot of matches. But it's pretty fun. People hate on it. Once they did no build, it's over, man. No build Fortnite is fun.
I've never played it. I've just been watching you guys. If I'm like, can't fall asleep, just chilling, I'm like, all right, I guess I'll watch all of them play freaking Fortnite. So I switch between D-Day Cobra, Jay, Drunk 3PO, MoZamboni, and who else is there usually?
Fear the Beardo.
Another one.
Yeah,
Fear the Beardo. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, occasionally you let in the rabble from that park place because I see Marv over there once in a while too. So.
Yeah, I never played with them, but that's usually like Party Animals or Mario Kart or something like that. But yeah, no, it's fun.
We had some time. I made it to Unreal recently for the first time, and then it changed the next day. So I was Unreal for like one day.
I need to.
All right, Mikey. What about you? What have you been up to in the last week?
Yeah, we haven't. Yeah.
Oh yeah, you bitches know me. I'm just
yeah, but what you been doing? Getting older.
Shut up. Just
your birthday was yesterday. I did not know that.
Yeah, so how did that end up? How was the stream?
It was super fun. You were there for a lot of it. It was awesome though. I had the best time. So glad to see everyone. That was a good ass time. I got a little bit tipsy because we did Adam Rules, which is just where you do a shot for every $20 super chat.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
So we did so the very first stream I guessed it on after I started streaming, because I had done something with Horror Amarada before where we kind of hung out and stuff. That was just
she's so
fun.
great.
Was it? She is awesome.
I love her. Yeah,
I did her logo, by the way. But
I got to go to her wedding when she and Sheep got married. It was amazing in Vegas. It was cool.
But she's awesome, and Mama Amarada is
Mama's
even more
great.
Awesome. Mama's awesome. Yeah. But but that was the first one. So we when I first started, this was like 2 years ago, more than 2 years ago. We did that, and we got like hundreds of dollars, and I put down. This is why I don't drink that much anymore. I put down like 3/4 of a bottle of vodka, and I was still awake. Adam was not. Adam was gone, and he didn't end the stream. So me and Common Nerd or whatever, I can't remember his name off the top of my head. We're just sitting here like, cool, this is fun. But I had my shirt on.
Jesse, you're talking about Jesse?
Yeah. Common Nerds. Yeah. I had a turban on my head. I took my shirt off and put it on my head. I
might have been there early on, or that was the one around that time.
No, but I've done that, and I realized I'm not doing money for shots anymore because it got a little too crazy.
The first time I was on Adam's show, I literally had people who thought I was an alcoholic, even though I very rarely even drink.
Dude, I'm just Irish. It's just in my Irish and Swedish.
Y'all are built differently.
Yeah.
I always end up getting trashed when I'm on Adam's show.
Adam gets people like wrecked. It's just like,
it's an army thing. That used to be me for a while too. Like Mo, like you brought up the bourbon and stuff like that at MegCon, and I'm not there anymore. And for one, I haven't drank in over 2 years now. And the less I drink, the less I find myself in the hospital. And it's not because of drinking, but it's it can be. But no, it's more like it affects everything. Like alcohol will just shut down go right to my nerves, and that's brain and all that stuff. It just it's just low power mode. And there's other things that kind of come into play, but I just like you can see like I'm out of the wheelchair. I'm working on PT. I'm getting out there and doing the skiing and stuff. So it's just like nope. I got my focus now and it works out. I just have to add in the social part of it because that's what I miss, going out drinking with your buddies or, on a stream or something like that. you just
This
gotta have
helps.
that
So
social.
this helps me a lot
Yeah.
for not drinking. I mean, I enjoy
It
a little
does.
sip of something, especially when I'm grilling. I grill every day, so I'll have like a little drink. But like when I first started streaming, oh boy, I'm glad those are lost to the annals of time. Because oh boy. So here's the thing: I used to, because I have my voice carries, as you can probably tell, in the house, my family's like, "Can you just shut up? Can you shut the fuck up? Like you're too loud." So I went out to the garage, a detached garage in the apartment complex we had. You could rent them, but they're not air conditioned at all. And we live in the Carolinas, so it got up to like 100 lots of nights.
Oh no!
So I was out there in the garage sweating my ass off drinking. Like those were some fun streams early on, and I realized, yeah, we're not drinking and streaming anymore. This is not fun anymore. So got off
I
it.
don't know if it's like part of getting
Yeah.
older, but I can't imagine going out the way I did when I was in my early 20s, like getting home at
Dude.
daylight, and that
Nope.
just sounds so unappealing to me at this point.
It really does.
Okay, so you're just laying out a generational divide because as you get older and older and older, you get to be my age. You decide, yeah, I don't really do that anymore. Like I'll let the young
Sometimes,
people do that.
But
No,
there's guys at the bar, there's guys on the golf course, or you can go anywhere,
Yeah.
and they're the old guys that are just putting them back. You know.
Well, again,
there's a certain segment.
my biological dad, that's him. Me, not so much. Look, I take responsibility seriously. If I drive place to place, I'm not going to take any drinks at all.
Oh yeah.
I don't even mess with it. So it's just again, I turned 55, just before Veterans Day. So, and my birthday present was either a stroke or a seizure. Pick. But
Yeah.
yeah, that was not the best.
I'll say this:
week
you
of
don't
my
look
life.
a day over 53, culture.
Oh my
There we go,
gosh.
yeah.
Thank you, Bo.
Sea Striker,
I'm gonna call it-
you were the greatest. I appreciate it. Mike doesn't want to be accused of underage drinking. Thank you.
There you go.
I
He's not.
identify as 20.
Well, you're very young.
Oh, I love you. Thank
You're
you.
very young.
Thank you.
Yeah,
I
see,
just
this
think
is one
everybody's
thing-
my age.
I have
Everyone's
a-
my age. The younger ones, the older ones, like we're in the internet, we're all the same age.
This is one thing I learned from. I have a very good friend
Above.
Yeah,
Above legal stuff.
very good friend
to
in
clarify.
Indiana. His name's Keith. There's a lot of people named Keith, but
Wow.
he's gay. But one thing I learned real early on,
Is
you
he
talk
cute?
to the,
I knew that was coming.
well, he a lot of people think he is. He's black. If you're not down.
Oh,
with
never
that,
No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm
No,
kidding.
no. But he's really cool. He's really cool. He's definitely like not like part of the
Yeah.
woke crowd or anything like that. Especially after talking to him last time. But yeah, he one thing I learned is you basically all the rules for women apply to gay men too. You don't ask about their age.
Oh yeah.
Buy him a drink. Be nice to him. Introduce yourself. Like, you don't. It is what it is. But I'm just saying, you learn the hard way.
Good. I like these rules.
Yeah. No. Am I wrong, Mike? I'm just saying.
I mean, it's in short supply. Like, usually they're just like, hey, let's bang. And I'm only a whore, like, on the inside. I'm not really a whore.
Apparently, you took "Let's Hoe" a bit literally.
Oh boy.
That should just be the slogan for this show.
There you go.
Also,
Let's go.
Seastraker, I'm
for
sorry.
sure.
I feel very bad. So, like, my longtime chat buddy, Seastraker, I always assumed was a dude. And I swear it might be some Mandela effect or something. I thought it was when I was on Midnight's Edge on their show that Seastraker said, I'm a chick. So I remembered that and was like, okay, I'm going to go out of my way. Remember, you're a chick, even though I thought you were a dude. Apparently, I misgendered once again. Seastraker is a dude. Confirmed. No
What?
trans situation. I will remember. I'm sorry. I suck.
Well, who's that girl that Bureau thought was a young boy or something like that? You know what I'm talking about? That was
Oh,
she, like,
yeah, well,
sketches stuff.
Her name is literally the girl who Beardo thought was a young boy. Was her online
What?
name?
Yeah.
He thought that she was like a underage man.
Where
like
in live?
and didn't want to
In,
get him on
person?
on the camera so they wouldn't get in trouble with YouTube.
That's what it was.
Yeah,
Oh,
Not at
that's
MegaCon this year,
unfortunate.
but before.
yeah,
Is that what it
last
was?
year. Yeah, yep.
Yeah,
That's-
because then at
that's
this
hilarious.
MegaCon, she was like, "Hey, Beardo, I'm the one you thought was a young boy or something like that." She's like, "You can put me on the camera on the live feed," and he felt really bad. And then
Here,
they've been
I'll
talking
say
about
one
it
thing
on-
before I forget about Mike. One thing that you notice in his pictures, the man could palm a basketball, I'm pretty sure. The guy has the longest fingers and biggest hands I've ever seen in my life. I shook his hand and they wrapped around my hand like twice. I was like, "Hi, nice to meet you." You got some big grabbers.
So he's got some Avatar hands.
He does, dude. He's like a Navi. You know.
All right. Yeah. Okay. Well, Jay would like that. Anyway.
Why are there actual Avatar fans amongst us?
Jay loves Avatar.
Really?
I like the second one. Second one
I don't
was
get
good.
Avatar.
I didn't see the second or third.
Me neither.
By the way, you missed nothing if you didn't see the second or third one. It's basically Fern Gully, like again and again and again.
Yeah.
Oh, and they just announced.
I was not impressed. Like the first one was fine. Usually, I'm a big movie guy, the theater guy, and I go out to the theater during that time, and just like I'm just wasn't too impressed. And then my buddies were watching it, like when it came to video or whatever, and I'm like, it's all right. But
the different franchise.
I need to watch it. I've never seen it.
Last Airbender, it's cool, but they made the latest version with Ong, like they recast based on identity politics. So you're gonna love that.
Yay! Once
is there a live action
Netflix?
Yeah.
Man, wow,
that's a bad idea because then we wouldn't get Uncle Phil as Shredder back in the 80s.
By the way, Uncle Phil is one of my favorite characters ever.
Yes.
Who's that? Airbender?
No, I'm talking about. We're talking about like hiring based off race.
Prince.
Uncle Phil from Fresh Prince of Bel-Air was the voice actor for Shredder in Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Yeah.
So a giant black
Which
man.
one?
The original one, the one we all love.
The first
one.
That's
Okay.
right. If you listen to it, it's like, oh, it's Uncle Phil.
Yeah, I didn't know that. I gotta watch that. I got it. Where is it?
Yeah, so a gigantic black man
True.
voiced a Japanese. Oh, that one? No, I'm talking
that what you're
about,
talking
like,
about?
the cartoon. The cartoon.
The cartoon.
Yeah,
yeah, he was
way
in the
back in the
cartoon.
day. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
I thought you meant the best one is the live action.
Well, no,
I'm
the
just jealous
first
of Drew's
live action movie was
best
like phenomenal, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, there's documentaries on these things, and they did not know what to do. Well, they made this movie, and they didn't think it was going to get that popular, and so then they're like, what do we do for the second one? And then they turn it to more kid version with Vanilla Ice and all the stuff, and they wanted to reach a wider audience, and then to sell toys because this one was like really dark, because who was it? Like, was it Raphael? Who was it that went off in the woods and?
Raphael's the one that's like the one that would go off. Like so
thing. That was like in Casey Jones and all that, and then they're like, wow, it made all that money, but we want to make more money. So
this is what I wanted to bring up. I was going to pull something up, but wait, we got to discuss this first. Is anybody going to go see the Michael Jackson movie?
Yeah. I actually almost went tonight, but I had this, so yeah.
I want to see it, but I know it's going to be bad.
Oh no. Well, I don't know. Asia seems to be loving it some right now. And again, I don't trust the popcorn meter or Grace Randolph or anybody else. So, I'm gonna go see it. I'll let you know what I think of it. But yeah, no, I wanted to do this tonight, so I didn't do that. So.
Oh my god, I'm honored.
Thank you.
Yeah,
no. I mean, I'm here with my friends, so I'm happy.
Dude, I was born in. Hey man, it's Michael Jackson. He's the man.
Ow! Yeah,
I have an original Thriller album, and I have like every single piece of like album you could possibly imagine from him. He was the man, dude. Like Human Nature. It's like my favorite Michael song ever.
It seems like the media is doubling down again on him being guilty. Like, is it just me? I think he's innocent. I used to think he was guilty until I knew anything about it.
I'm going to quote the Dave Chappelle skit from 2004 where he's like, "Ma, I'm not feeling good. I think I'm going to die. I want to see Chubby Checker." You're like, why does a kid want to see Michael Jackson in like the early 2000s? Like it has no bearing on a kid. Like they kept because they were trying to pull one over on him. That was the problem. Like they were 100% trying to, like why would a kid that would be like why would I like I said in the 80s like why would I want to see Chuck Berry. Like I don't give a shit about Chuck Berry.
But the two Coreys, right? The two Coreys kind of made this like statement that you have to believe. I mean, because these are the guys that are calling out every predator in Hollywood. I mean, up until one of them was not with us anymore. But like the last guy in the world he would say would be Michael Jackson. And that includes Macaulay Culkin and a lot of other like very famous people who've called many others out except for Michael. That has to tell you something, right?
Also, I think if you're going to be a pedophile in that era, you're going to go for Macaulay Culkin. Like, the fact that he did it, I think means something.
I mean, let's ho, I guess.
Let's go to our next topic, or our first topic. Well, okay, the running topic that we've been talking about and we brought up with movies is like, what's the best year for movies? And so previously we said 1992. Oh. So Mo or Culture, what do you think is a good year for movies?
Batman 89. 89 was one of the best years for film cinema out there.
1984.
84 was also a very good year. And look, I could say that the entire run of the decade of the 80s was the best years for movies. Consider that you got the final Star Wars film in that era. You got a lot of great stuff in that period of time. But 89 I picked because there were so many important films running at the same time in competition with each other.
Let's pull it up.
Yeah, please.
Oh, we've talked about this
one
before.
Of the mid-90s years.
I will share it. He's right. Like 89, you could just walk into the theater at any point during 89 and you're getting like amazing.
Mikey, let me share.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah, whip it out.
All right, so we have Parents. I don't think these are in any order.
Parents?
Yeah.
No, tell us about it.
Oh my God, it's like Randy Quaid, I think, and some chick. And like they had movies like this all the time in the 80s and 90s that it's oh, my parents aren't really my parents. They're like some kind of aliens or murderers.
Witches of Eastwick, where it's like weird as shit.
I love that film
the other day.
Dude, when he's eating the cherries and she's like got the cherry pits flying everywhere. I don't know what that was. I was like, this is weird, but I kind of like it. I don't know what
loved it.
I was watching that and just thinking how sad it is that movies don't look like this anymore. Like there are no movies like that anymore where it's just this sort of charming small town. There is nothing like that.
Yeah, it's not like that. Yeah, it's wild, and it all fit into what 2 hours or that was an hour and 20.
It didn't take
hour
long.
And 20 minutes.
No,
that's less than an hour and a half. Yeah.
Now every movie has to be 2 hours 20 minutes.
I tell people
3 hours.
I tell people the optimum timing for films is 96 minutes. You skip past Dead Poets Society, that's an Oscar quality performance from Robin Williams.
Back when they meant something.
Yeah, and then Steel Magnolias, even if it's not your jam, it was one of the best movies of like the decade.
Hell yeah.
And then the next film, I mean, we're Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade. Argue with me that the first 3 Indiana Jones films were not the perfect trilogy.
You guys are going to hate me. Drew, put this on your card. We probably mentioned it last week, but I'll
argue with you that it is the trilogy. There are no other.
Did I leave that bingo?
Yeah.
I've never seen any of the Indiana Jones.
Oh, okay, Mikey.
I know that and the Terminators. I need to get on into ET.
Well, yeah. Well, Terminator 2. Well, okay, guys. For Mikey, what should we start with? Terminator 2 or 1?
2. 2 is the better starting point, in my opinion.
Yeah, 1 is a bit more obtuse, but it's good. It's great.
Yeah,
I love
it's
1.
not bad. No, please.
I compare it to Alien and Aliens.
Yeah, exactly. It's the same situation.
One's
right?
an action movie and one's a horror movie.
Yeah, Sigourney. Yeah. Like I felt like Sigourney was better in the second film, but that's just me.
Well, when she bodies Burke, says, "I don't know what's worse." You don't see them effing each other over for a number.
Uncle Buck. Great. I mean, perfect comedy. Hour and 40 minutes. Again, hour and 36 minutes is the perfect length for a film. If you can't cut it high and tight like that, you shouldn't be a barber. I'm just saying.
That's what I'm working on with my film that I'm writing. Working on is it's running so damn long. And I watched this. Have you guys heard of this movie, The Lady in White?
I've heard of it.
I've heard of it.
It's so bizarre because it has the most amazing cinematography I've ever seen in my life, and everything else is horrible. Like it does not deserve the cinematography. But this movie, I watched it with my buddy Greg, and it's like every single scene in it goes on twice as long as it should. So after I saw that, it was like a cautionary tale. I was like, I'm cutting every single scene down in mine.
Yeah, it's just this was the I think Culture is exactly right. Yes, they had, even though that's 2 hours and 6 minutes, that is a quick 2 hours and 6 minutes. It is no wasted time in that movie.
I'd rank Batman Returns as number 1 though.
You like that better? Yeah, nostalgia hits hard with 89 because I remember seeing it when I was 9 years old. So I'm like,
That's how I was with the second one. And and my dad and I used to play the game on Super Nintendo.
Dude.
Yep. I
We
did
own
too.
that.
I had it.
Catwoman level. That's always the one we got stuck on.
Yeah, but my favorite, I think I was the first quarter of the game where you're by the windows and you could throw the guys into the windows. I think I just stayed. I stayed on that part of the level, just going wham, throwing them into the window, and I didn't move until I had to. It was so much. It blew your mind back then because you're just like, wow.
And they had the fat fucks who were clowns.
Yep.
Yeah.
I remember.
That
was a good one.
The Batman film though was like the beginning of the new era of comic book movies. Like it was taking the genre more seriously, but it was doing it in a way that was honoring the comic books. Like you could see the exaggeration, the sets and the shots were at obtuse Dutch angles and things like that. And again, this solidified Keaton as an actor who could do anything.
Yeah. I mean, I never thought I would buy a 5'8" Batman, but because I remember even back then, people were like, "Oh my goodness, why is he Batman? He's Mr. Mom. He's a comedic actor." Da 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 da.
Well, then they didn't see what was the film he was in with Sally Field, where he was a comedian, but it was very dark. Punchline. It was
Punchline
really
was
great.
Tom Hanks. Oh,
was that? No, really?
You know what's funny?
No.
You ask any comedian about that movie, they cringe out of their skin. They hate it.
Oh, really?
I hate it.
You
They think
realize that the craziest place to be is backstage at a comedy show? Because, I mean, the darkest humor flies around the room constantly. It's like,
I love it.
The Aristocrats. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
The Burbs was the great. Did you guys see they just did a race swapped series of the Burbs?
Race gender swapped. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't watch it, but I saw Steph, my nerdy home, posted like this is every instance of race communism in it, and it's apparently from like the first minutes just bad
Awful.
whitey.
okay. And again, look at it. It's an hour and 42 minutes, and it was a great film. It laughed my face off.
Dude, the funniest part of that movie, like ever, is when Tom Hanks's house blows up and he slides down the stairs after his like face is all messed up and he's got his like torn up pajamas and he just goes blah, blah, blah. Like Tom Hanks, people forget how awesome
he was
of a
good. He was
Yeah.
a physical actor.
until
physical
Hollywood
comedian.
messed him up. I mean, same goes with
Yeah.
like Spielberg and all the other ones from the 80s.
He wanted it though. He was down with it.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
but-
yeah.
What I'm talking about is the quality and like the enjoyment and just like the good acting in all these different movies.
Yeah.
When did it end for him? I would say probably Forrest Gump or maybe Toy Story.
But
yeah,
after the
90s
first Toy
great.
Story.
I would say maybe after the 90s.
Yeah.
Yeah. And look, speaking of which, I mean, when Harry Met Sally, that was in theaters for like 1,000 years.
Oh, it was so good.
And again, an hour and 35 minutes. I'm going to keep saying an hour and 36 minutes is the prime time of editing.
Also,
There are people-
shut up, Sea Striker. I did not live through the 80s.
I did. I'm old.
Hey,
I
I did
look
for
as good. You
6
are not.
years.
Yeah. You try hitting
Yeah.
45 and looking like this, Sea Striker. All right. I'm
you-
gonna get my
you-
man
you're
Mike
45.
Mike's I'm
There's
45
no
years
way.
old, yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
You're too pretty
Wow.
for 45.
There
It
you
gives me
go.
hope of looking
Th-
pretty.
This
when I
this
reach
is
that age.
this is the advantages of having a gay friend. they keep you fresh and
Hey,
fashionable, so.
I have an amazing face wash, that exfoliates. Then I have a wonderful moisturizing routine. I use Jack Black
I did not
products.
expect that from you.
I've never used those words in the same sentence. I don't think I've
What?
used those words at all.
Meanwhile, look at friggin' Mr. Frosty Locks down here with his lovely flowing locks. I'm jealous, and I'm the one who hears like a slob.
Yeah, I am. I'm a super slob. No, come on.
That's all right.
Your
Your boss keeps you fresh.
Yeah, the boss is actually the reason I look so pretty.
It keeps
But
your
look,
soul good.
if I shave the beard off, I look like I'm 12.
I
Like
can believe
somebody
it.
had AI take my beard off me, and I was like, "Wow, that's almost exactly what I look
Here you
like."
go. This is my jam right here.
Roadhouse.
Roadhouse. Oh man,
Patrick Swayze owned
he
like
could do no wrong,
85 to 95.
dude.
or
Ever since
something like
Red
that.
Dawn, right? Red Dawn.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, I watched
Point-
30
all the way to
Dancing
Point Break.
recently.
Dude,
Oh
Dirty
my God.
Dancing.
There, if you, watching it, forget like a clip or anything, but watching it in the context of the movie, there is nothing that has ever been more exciting than when he lifts that bitch up.
It's very cool. That is a wonderful scene. There's no doubt about it.
All right, what's the chat saying? What movies did the chat like from the 80s?
What's that bitch Jennifer Grey at?
Ferris Bueller. Sea Striker
Yep.
saw Ferris Bueller re-release.
Oh, Sea Striker! Holy crap! Not that comment. There's one coming up. Holy crap!
Yep. Oh, yikes!
Back to the Future.
Yep.
Yeah.
Was that
I think
85?
I'm also part 2 on Back
that
to the
85?
Future.
That was 85. Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
and look, there were already signs, and he talks about it, that he was already having some little difficulty here and there, you know. And of course, he was brought in to replace Eric Stoltz to do that film.
Oh yeah, he was hot. He could get it in his day.
Yeah.
Eric Stoltz. He probably had the personality of a friggin' potato, but
Oh, I don't know. I mean, he again, he was in a lot of the teenage angst films of the time. He was
he was
oh man,
Mask, right?
He was Rocky Dennis. Yeah.
He was Rocky Dennis. He was also in a film with Mary Stuart Masterson, where he dates the hottest chick in school despite being like a mechanic nerd.
Yeah, because he totally could sell that. Anthony Michael Hall, you could buy that.
Well,
Not-
16 Candles. That I mean, yeah, but that's not what the role was. So Stoltz, man, what is the name of that film? I'll remember it in a couple minutes. But the 80s were so good.
Has been in the news lately because he gave up on Hollywood.
The boss came in here. The boss came in here and said, "It's some kind of wonderful, fool." Okay, he's right. Okay, it's some kind of wonderful.
And tell
There you go.
chat who doesn't know, the boss is your lady, correct?
Yeah.
How long you guys been married?
In 2 days,
7 years.
In 2 days, it'll be 35 years. I think. Is it
Oh,
35
my
years?
God. Congrats.
That's not a question you yell at your wife unless
Yes,
you
it
want
is.
to like have it be no longer than that.
That's
That's
awesome.
amazing.
Yeah.
No, I was just gonna say, Honey That Shrunk the Kids. Like back then,
good movie.
they can make a
Moranis was
movie.
great.
Yeah,
they can make a
childhood
movie
trauma.
that would relate to kids and adults all
Yep.
in one film.
He
and
was
like you
sexy
said,
too.
an hour and
Oh,
30
man.
minutes. You know,
and
they
again,
could cover
Disney.
such a cool idea.
It was, and Disney played this forever. They created a How I Met Your Honey I Shrunk the Kids playground in their theme park. Yeah, in their
cool.
theme
It was
park.
so exciting. There
Yeah.
was nothing more exciting than going to that as a kid, and
Yeah.
like everything is tall and you're ant-sized. Oh my God.
Oh, and we're gonna. This is a problem. Much like Neverending Story and everything else, watching Auntie slowly die is one of my saddest childhood
No,
I
memories.
let's not do that.
No, it's
Yeah.
just like he's like grrr, he's like making his little sad.
Yeah,
ant
let's not do
movement.
that. Let's not do that.
I've
Look,
got
don't
another
take me
one
there.
for the
Thanks,
two.
Mo.
Okay. Yeah, here's the good
Chastity
part.
is
Roger Rabbit.
If you saw this in the theaters, and it was on most of the videotapes too, you got Roger Rabbit at the beginning. You got a Roger Rabbit,
that's
like
good
legit
writing.
cartoon.
Well, good writing and good directing
Baby.
too, of course. And then the actors, they can pull that off and make the audience be like feel sad for a freaking ant, a fake ant, or a fake shoe, a cartoon shoe, or whatever it was.
Yeah.
Oh
Man,
I mean, like, was it Baby Hugo? Who was the cigar smoking baby? I love
I
the
can't remember
shorts.
his name.
The Pixar shorts back then were
what's
great.
his name?
Huey.
No, Baby Huey's what you call fat people.
Oh,
So, that wear two
I
tight
Chat will
clothes,
find
yeah.
out.
Baby Herman. Baby
Herman. I knew
Yeah.
it started with a H.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That,
It's
by
not-
the way, that has to be the worst decline I have ever seen of any filmmaker ever. Robert Zemeckis.
Sea Striker, shut your. Don't even talk about Littlefoot. Land Before Time was
Remember that.
the first movie I ever went to the movie theater on. And,
Really?
And yeah. And you watch it again lately, and that is a dark movie. I mean,
It
you're
is.
talking, you know,
It is,
the
man.
parents-
Bambi's a
Bambi.
dark film. You go
I know.
back and
But the Fox and the Hound.
oh yeah.
all those. And that's my point. They were good movies that
they
kids
were
could watch.
dark
And it
AF.
would, you know, and it would have highlights and lowlights, and adults could watch it too. And like, yeah, you know, they can with Toy Story and stuff like that.
Do you
But
realize
it's just-
that's
it's not
why
the
as
same.
yeah, but that's why as Gen
They
X
dumb down our kids now.
But that's
They
why
dumbed them
Gen X
down.
is so tough. You're exactly right. That's why Gen X is so tough.
Hey,
It's
millennials too. Thank you.
Oh, I had to drink out of the hose.
Yeah.
I was not allowed to come inside to play. I had to be out until the street lights came on. If I weren't home,
same here.
Okay, I'm just
I
saying.
went and you Gen X people like set the bar, and then us millennials wanted to hang out with you guys. Like,
yeah, it's true. It's true. I have a lot of younger friends.
You know,
I know.
And all the the older kids. I want to be cool like them. Like, yeah, mom, I want to go out and stay out until the older kids.
I want to watch Artex die in the swamp of sadness.
Or would you stop it with that never-ending story and all the other things that gets killed?
Chad is gonna make us cry
out of me as a kid.
Man tears. Yeah, Fox and Hound.
What's I gonna say?
Disney used to be good.
They were so
You know what
good.
the greatest of these?
All right, we're moving on.
Dark
keep going.
80s movies.
Oh, the
Return
best.
to Oz.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So this movie, The Abyss, introduced an idea that nobody realized was an actual thing: breathable liquids. This is an actual thing. And like the drowning scene, that had massive impact. I mean, 89 was a big year. I'm sorry.
That's a big year.
And the special effects in this movie.
They were tight.
Water tendril.
That was right before we got Metal Terminator.
Yeah, that's the T-1000.
That's right.
Yeah,
but it was made
you're
by the
right.
same-
I heard that's why they came, or that's why it's set up for that. I can't remember
Cameron,
how
baby.
it went down. It was it was Cameron, and he got the idea. He's like, this might work for a different project that I'm thinking about.
Yep.
It's kind of how the process happened.
Yeah, and the Alan Silvestri soundtrack.
Thanks for
Silvestri. Oh my god.
Yeah, what happened to the seeds in watermelons? Where did they go?
Because now, right? Just spitting them out all the time. They taste better that way. You gotta
They bred out the seeds, so you get seedless watermelons. You have to clone.
This is another
plants.
American.
I'm not mad about it.
This is another
melons
like
humping. As Seinfeld said.
American culture, like in real America, where the the actual field like took place, just like the Breaking Bad house. It's such a cool that a movie can have an impact on a real geography location.
I cannot watch the end of this movie. I will.
Why?
My dad,
cry like a baby.
My dad and I. So there's like 4 or 5 films I talk to my dad every time that they come on. Like they come on, or like in the old days when you watch cable or satellite. When the film would come on, you call your dad. You talk about the film, right? This is one of them. Like Field of Dreams, The Big Lebowski. Like there's a list of them.
Halloween 6.
There you go.
Yeah. By the way, Halloween 3 is still one of the best movies there ever was made.
So good. Oh, look, the Joe Biden story.
Yeah, I was about to say that. Weekend of Bidens.
Weekend of Bidens, baby.
The movie that inspired the presidency.
Michael, this was a good one. Spawn.
That's a good one.
That was a campy movie, but
nice.
it was bad CGI. But
you
know what?
It was good.
Michael Jai White did a great job.
He did.
Yeah. Did not phone it in.
Okay, you know who did the best job, and I hate to say it
in.
because he's the TDS retard nowadays. Is John Leguizamo is the clown?
Yes,
as
Oh, Johnny Legs.
I knew it was him. I knew it was him when I watched it. I'm like, wow.
The Vindicator. I can't remember what his name was. But
he was great in Moulin Rouge.
Violator?
I mean, it's like he's good in roles. He was good in like the
well,
first
that's the
Mario
thing about these
Brothers,
actors. They're good when they're being somebody else, but you let them be who they are
themselves, and they're douchebags. That's
I will
Mark
never
here's the
forget,
thing.
by the way, my dad and I, when I was a kid, it was our jam, Super Nintendo. We would play all
Oh yeah,
Mario
baby.
games together.
Yeah.
And then we went to Blockbuster one night and we're like, oh my God, there's a Super Mario movie? Oh my God, let's rent it. This is going to be amazing. And then we watched it. We're like, what the fuck?
I loved it. Look, I get it.
Now I get it. But as a kid at the time, expecting it to be like Super Mario World, and then it's that, it was just like the biggest letdown ever.
seriously, yeah, it was. I saw it in the theater, and I just was like, "What is this?"
Yeah,
I loved it.
I didn't care. I'm like, I was eating it up. I'm like, all right, I'm all for it. I'm like, let's go.
Well, and Hopper was
it felt like an
best.
80s movie. Like it felt like a crappy 80s movie.
Yeah.
And Hopper was at his best for like that from that point through like the next 5 or 6 years. I mean, he did Waterworld as the bad guy. It was freaking great. But
it's amazing how like even the movies that are considered really bad of the 80s or 90s
are still better,
so much better than anything today.
Yeah,
it's true.
Well, because there's parts of it that are amazing. Like they're like you could just take that.
Okay.
Like there was a good movie in there somewhere. Like I was on a stream and they do it weekly where they break down a movie, and it was
The
Tank
Hangover.
Girl. Like Tank Girl. It's a ridiculous movie.
I always wanted to watch
There's
that.
so many reasons that movie should not have got made, and they still made it anyway, basically. And it's just a mess.
What was her name? Something Perry. Something.
Good. Sea Striker's last comment. Yes, it does. The Goomba. Have you
Look
seen
like
the
Hassan?
Oh,
yeah.
They have a little tiny head.
Yeah.
We gotta watch that.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah,
it's okay.
Mike, we're adding that to our rewatch.
All right. Let's.
Oh
move.
my God! Wait, I gotta bring up this.
Back to the
picture.
Future.
I like
part
to.
2. Oh
Oh hell yeah! I'm a part 2 guy.
Yeah.
Wait, look at this.
yeah.
It does look like him.
Oh gosh, it's perfect. You know what? Put that up. Somebody post that as Hassan Piker.
Yeah, please tweet us with
Yeah,
that.
tweet us
man.
with that. Yeah,
And he was
send
so
us-
happy too with this harmonica and
harmonica. Anyway,
I'm a part 2 guy for Back to the Future.
you get
I
to
liked part 2.
I go 2, 1, 3.
You know, and then the weirdest thing is
I like
nailing
2.
your mom. Nailing your mom's a weird place.
Yeah.
Disney
I
got
can't
there,
get
that's why
there.
they didn't pick it up.
I like
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. I guess I guess in normal order, but I did not like 3 very much at all. I like 1 and 2.
but I haven't watched
The train thing was weird.
Yeah.
I
I
love
love
the
the train.
train.
Give it another shot.
And the fact that he just stayed back, I don't know.
I have the collector's edition. I should just go watch them
Little Mermaid.
in the media room.
Oh,
Yeah,
Little
see the
Mermaid.
original Little Mermaid. Do you remember when Disney made good shit?
Yeah.
There it is.
And it was G. I'm surprised it was rated G. Did they
Yeah,
have
well,
ratings
they
back then?
didn't do anything.
before
There was they didn't say
feminist
bad
bullshit.
words. There
Well,
was
it was
no-
still like a good,
Yeah.
plot line and everything.
good story.
I mean, there is a part where it's insinuated that Ariel's butt ass naked, when she gets her legs for the first time. So,
Yeah.
it's insinuated. But yeah, no, this is like something I try to explain to my child. I'm like, hey, he's like, oh, it's a girls movie. I'm like, it plays on that, but you got to understand, as like Disney movies from the late 80s to like,
But
the
you
early
could see it from
2000s,
all
they're
angles.
for everybody. It
Yeah.
you
I'll
you're
watch
down
it.
with the romantic angle, but there's a lot of manly moments like Eric saving Ariel and the Beast sacrificing himself, and like
Yeah.
There's so-
I like those
They
movies
got rid of all
as a
that
kid,
shit
as a boy.
now.
Yeah, they'll change them all to
Well-
step on the guy for the girl.
K-pop Demon Hunters brought it back. They said, you know what, we can do mid 90s freaking Disney. Dude, I love this movie so much.
I saw it as a little
Nice.
kid. I don't remember it though. Hey,
It's-
All right,
Dylan.
we're gonna go a little Glory. Glory's good. Good Civil
Oh,
War
man.
movie. I've seen that many times.
You were
Good,
right
who-
about this year though.
Yeah, you're right. Culture Casino's on point. I like 89. The License to Kill.
I thought that was for some reason. I thought that was Dressed to Kill,
Time-
the De Palma movie.
Oh, I thought it was The Time to Kill with
that was a really good movie though.
that's a good movie, yeah. Doing the Right Thing. Yeah, we're gonna Parenthood's good. Steve Martin has looked like he's been 50 for
Dude, and
100 years.
yeah, and Keanu Reeves was in this. That's how long
yeah,
ago
that's
that
right.
was. Yeah,
I forgot about that.
okay. By the way, the boss and I have been
Keanu.
together for 37 years,
Holy shit!
and we will be married.
37.
Yeah, and we will be married 34 years. So I got my butt kicked just a second ago. So it just
there you go.
I
A
missed
little
it.
reminder.
Tell him, boss.
A little reminder.
Hey,
We got Dylan
Dylan's in the house. What's up, Dylan? Look at all these
You know,
great
Dylan,
people.
that's
out
my boy.
there. Yeah.
There you
Dylan.
go. Yeah, we can stay here all night. So we're
Dylan
gonna
Ted's.
Lethal
Look,
Weapon 2.
I like I said, I am
Very
not
good.
wrong when it comes to films, which is why
Yeah.
I'm one of those film critics.
I'm putting
people
this in the. I'm putting it up there. We'll do a ranking someday on a stream and.
Yeah,
Oh
we
yeah,
should.
we should someday
come
do
up
like
with.
the battle of the year.
So yeah, we got 1992 and 1989.
Dobler.
So far.
Dobler's right here. Say anything.
Yep,
You know?
that's a good one.
The
Don't know
cook,
that
the
one.
thief, and the wife and her lover. I don't know about
I
that.
feel like that's
Never heard
on
of
my
it.
letterbox.
Oh,
to watch
NC-17.
list.
Hey.
Oh, that's why.
Yeah.
The
The first NC-17 that I ever heard of was it Showgirls? That was in
Showgirls. Showgirls
That
is one of the
like
best
my favorite
pieces.
movies
It is
ever.
me too. It's one of the
Oh.
best pieces of
This is
cinema
my
ever
Okay.
made. I have the open format. So like every edge, like I have the whole thing in open frame.
So to speak.
Yeah, I can send it to you. It's good stuff.
Oh my god, that is the greatest.
This is one of the OGs. I'm not going to go into Christmas movies, but this is
Shitter
was
was
top
full.
5.
Yeah.
Top
This
5.
is-
You guys are gonna hate me. I didn't grow up with this movie. Maybe that's why I didn't see it till a couple years ago.
Which one?
Overrated.
Oh man,
Christmas
Holiday
Vacation?
Road.
I could see that, but
I know I'm
yeah.
alone in this.
It's a 90s Christmas movie for sure. Like you could see yourself there.
But
sure.
but okay, but Chevy Chase, however you want to say his name, I still think he was an underrated genius.
Really?
Yeah,
He's
just
one of the.
complete
He was
dick to everybody,
understated
that's the problem.
before we got Norm Macdonald. He was an understated guy. He delivered
I
the
feel like-
same kind of humor.
Like SNL type stuff.
Yeah,
way back in
yeah.
the day. Yeah,
Yeah.
OG.
Yeah,
OGs.
Pet Cemetery, the original, is better than any of the remakes. This
I've
is
never seen it.
Yep.
oh, this is rough.
Oh, we're
dude.
adding it.
This is a
adding
rough
it,
one.
Mikey.
It's not like super animal abusey, is it? That's why I never.
No,
watched it.
no, it's rough.
No.
It's rough on your psyche for sure.
I'm good with that.
I mean,
I love
it's
animals.
horror movie for animals, but it's not like sad. I don't know how to explain
Okay,
it.
Yeah, I mean, you're gonna grieve for the pet at the
disturbing.
beginning of the movie, and
but
then the
you
pet.
know it's a horror movie. You
Yeah,
know, it's
and-
not like Marley
yeah.
and Me. You know, it's
Oh
you
God!
know you're
Why
walking
did
into
you
a
do
hole.
that? I hate
never
that
watched
movie
that.
so much. Why? Marley and Me.
Oh wait, one sec. Mo pulled something up. What's this?
Yeah, so this is
What do we
it's
got?
a little short, but this is what
Hey,
this is an actual
that's
newspaper
me.
clipping.
That's all. They were all in the box
Oh,
office at the
that's a
same
real one?
time.
Yeah.
They
this
were
is
all
a
there.
legitimate
Dang.
newspaper listing, so you could walk up to the theater.
And watch
I want
4
that.
movies. It was
Yeah,
amazing.
and
I don't know if you
each one of
guys,
these
but I
was-
used to collect the movie stubs. I used to keep them
Yes,
forever,
same.
Oh, yeah.
and then
I have
now they
them all
don't
on
even
my
do them
wall.
anymore. Yeah, when they were like thick and everything, and I'm like, now that's like paper, and now it's digital, and
Yeah.
anyways,
but
let's roll. Yeah, and there's Ghostbusters too.
I know.
don't think
You could go to a like that weekend.
have
The
call.
opening weekend of Batman was also the opening weekend of other big movies. So like it literally like we crowded out going to see films because
good.
the boss and
Yeah,
I
I
wanna
since
watch this.
the boss and I had been together since 1989. So we literally were going to movies like crazy people. That's
you
why
can
89
walk up
is
to the
best
theater
year.
and you know you're going to see something good. That's
It was
This is an
amazing.
underrated movie. This is an underrated like veteran movie.
Oh, it was
Dude, this-
incredible. It's Tom
brutal.
Cruise. This
Brutal.
was longer than I approve of, but it was very good.
The part where he's like, "Look, I'm walking," and then he
Drugstore Cowboy, you just rolled by that? Are you kidding me? Lean on Me, you rolled by that too? What is going on, Mo?
Me,
Lean
I don't
on
have
me.
control over this. Lean
I
on
got
me, yeah.
control.
Oh,
Do
okay,
it.
all right.
Do it expeditiously.
Expeditiously. Drugstore Cowboy again, fantastic. Like every single every movie of this year has weight. This is an 82 on Metacritic. Again, an hour and 42 minutes.
Can we read the description?
Okay.
A pharmacy robbing dope fiend and his crew pop pills and evade the law.
Yeah, I haven't seen
That's
that.
great.
That's it.
Hey,
I like these
did you-
little descriptions.
Did you read the description for Miami Vice, by the way? So anyway, look, All Dogs Go to Heaven. That broke my heart. Lean
This
on
is
Me
so
was
good, yeah.
incredible.
That's a tough one. Yeah.
That was
Lean
really
on
good.
me, yeah.
There was that one cute kid.
Society. Have you guys seen Society?
No.
I saw the original. Wait, what was it? Menace to Society.
No,
That's
this is different. This is a
Menace
this is a
II
super
Society.
cheesy, very 80s horror.
I never saw it.
Movie.
Never saw it.
This shit
Man.
goes so off the rails in the final act in the best way.
I saw some wild movies, but there are so many movies out there where I was just a sweet summer child, where I just didn't know they existed. Being in the Midwest, and or I should say, my dad introduced me to a lot of wild movies, and there were probably ones that he didn't even see. Like,
do you know how I saw horror movies when I was too young to go see them?
How?
The drive-in.
I've never been to a drive-in.
I've been there once.
They're out there. They're still out there, here and there.
There's a
Yep.
few.
Michelle
Let's
Pfeiffer
road trip,
was so
Mikey.
hot in this movie, by the way.
Fantabulous.
Hey, look
Baker
who's
Boy.
talking.
Okay,
That was a
so
great movie.
and this was fantastic because it featured Kirstie Alley when she was not a giant human, and was that Travolta? I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, Travolta.
They did like 3 of these.
They did. Yeah, the first one and second one were okay. The third one was no, thank you very much.
The third one had the ugliest child I've ever seen in my entire
well
life.
done.
Like, no disrespect.
I watched this.
It's
This was-
probably
that little girl.
Travolta's kid. Anyway, Little Monsters.
Monsters.
was Howie Mandel. Yeah, Howie Mandel was the monster.
That guy was.
And
making-
little Fred Savage, the Wonder
Little
Years,
Freddy,
Mr.
Little
Wonders.
Fred. But keep looking at the time on these.
I didn't know
movies.
this existed. Did you know this one?
Oh, way back in the day. Was that
Oh, yeah.
Jane?
No, this is not Thomas Jane.
Who was that? Who is it? Who played Frank Castle?
Dolph Lundgren.
Dolph. Yeah.
I didn't know. Yep, I never seen it. I didn't know it existed. I
Mm.
forgot about that.
I'm looking up if the little girl from Look Who's Talking 3 got any better looking as an adult.
Probably not.
You talking about the one from the meme when she's like,
Yeah, is that not the
oh,
ugliest
boy,
child
she was
you've ever
uglier
seen?
than seriously, like not even a face a mother could love. Really.
Right?
Wow. Why did we end up at the bottom of the list?
Oh
or
my
top of
god,
the
this
list
is
here?
shocking.
What?
She's not a bad looking adult. Wait,
Oh.
I'll show you.
So her face doesn't look like a yield sign anymore?
Is this every movie?
Like, not terrible. Like, that was her.
Oh no, she
Like,
looks fine.
Not terrible.
No,
That's
not,
Karate Kid
amazing.
3. That was a good one.
imagine the height of your career. That's the face that gets a test. That's rough, man.
Woo, that's rough. Okay. Harlem Nights was spectacular. Holy cow.
that.
By the way, Americans are racist, and yet this was a top movie for multiple weeks in
I know.
the United States.
That's why
box office.
I really couldn't believe all the racism stuff in the last whatever.
This is a
Obama years
rated
or
R
whatever.
comedy that sold the freak out at theaters
I know.
all the time for a long time.
Well,
It
these
had-
two guys, they owned the 80s and 90s.
They
Well,
did. They
And
Right.
70s
80s
as
for-
far as Richard Pryor.
Well,
yeah.
yeah, Richard Pryor 70s and 80s, and then
and then
passed the torch to I'm blanking on the name now. Eddie Murphy.
Eddie Murphy.
For
Okay.
yeah.
Don't you
Yeah.
forget my name. Don't
Yeah,
forget my
that's
name.
the thing is
Well,
in the 80s and 90s, like, and 2000s.
We are
Oh.
not.
It was
Here's
just
we're
normal.
not done, guys. We're at movie 51 of 1989.
Yeah, and they're all
This
bangers.
is turning
Oh,
into
yeah.
a physical media warrior show.
I'm telling you right now, I'm always right when it comes to the box office. Always.
Got a muffin
Well,
hooch.
we're gonna be to
Cut
be
'em up, man.
continued. Let's go into Mo's topic.
Oh, sorry, Mo. Yeah, we have limited time with some of you guys.
No, this is great. You're talking about
No,
like
it's fun.
the smack dab in the
Oh,
middle of my
okay.
childhood.
All right.
Yeah.
We'll be
Wait,
to,
what's Mo's?
to be continued.
Tom Hanks and
Whoa.
Turner and Hooch.
What are you interested in? What's your passion? What do you nerd out on? What can you share with the group? Show and tell. Oh,
Show and tell, man. I don't know. That was like I wanted to go back to that time. Put me back in the time machine.
put me back.
I know.
True story.
But
Well, what were your hobbies back then? You
Oh,
know, around
wow.
that time.
when I was 9,
Yeah.
chasing girls and throwing snowballs and I don't know. But no, I love computers and stuff like that. I'm a nerd, man. I'm a giant nerd. But I do love
guess that
movies.
you were like a golden eye kid.
Okay.
Wow.
When I was in high school and I played basketball, so we played for push-ups. So I was in very good shape. I kept getting my ass kicked in GoldenEye. We'd play GoldenEye because we had to bet, so we would play for push-ups. So I'd say 20 push-ups would beat you in deathmatch, and we would do it. And if we lost, we'd have to do push-ups, stuff like
Yeah.
that. But yeah, no,
Yeah.
I played GoldenEye a ton. It was.
Yeah.
It was. a
But Mo, you
blast.
play even today. You play Oregon Trail, right? So you played that back in the day.
That
Oh,
still
lit-
exists.
that text.
You can
oh, yeah, you
emulate
can
it.
still get it. Yeah.
Yeah, I
It's still
emulate
out
it
there.
and I play it every week, and I do it in my gaming stream, which I'm going to be doing here in a little bit. I have the chat pick and choose what I want to do, and sometimes chat is a bunch of assholes and says we got a
You're gonna
20-foot river, ford the river,
Pestilence.
just walk across a
Pestilence.
20-foot deep river, and everybody dies. So
Yeah.
no, it's really fun. It's just like hanging out in the school classroom, and everybody, you don't have you're in a public school. You have one computer for every 3 people, so you got to like pass the decision making.
We
But
had
yeah,
a
I'm into that kind of
computer
stuff.
lab.
Oh, man, yeah, remember computer labs?
Remember how warm that room was? How,
we had a
hell yeah, it
computer
was.
lab
white
in
noise and how
5th
hot
grade.
it was.
It
I
was-
started programming in BASIC and ProDOS and everything in 5th grade. That's when I started writing code.
Me too. QBasic. I was learning it on my Tandy.
Yeah, I think
And,
so. 5th grade. That was like a national. Everybody
Yeah,
in 5th
but,
grade.
I'm old enough that I did Mario Paint. Do you remember that?
Dude,
I remember Mario.
how,
Paint.
No.
okay, how good was the Fly
No?
game? Underrated game for the.
Yes. Oh my god.
And you'd just be, remember you get to the boss and you'd be like, die.
We gotta
Dude, Mario
we gotta do Fortnite sometime. Nobody ever wants to play Fortnite with me.
Oh, totally. Absolutely.
I think because I was late to it, I only discovered it like the last couple years.
I am terrible at it. So if you ever invite me, it's just to watch me die a lot.
I'm a little.
So here's the thing. To give you the background on that, I played video games for most of my life. I still have the Atari I grew up with.
I have 2600 up in the closet.
So 7800 is what I had. Speaking of physical media warriors, Drew.
I still have all. I have the ET game. So
whatever my dad picked as the next thing, just choose the opposite. Like he just could not figure out. We got Atari when Nintendo. We got Atari when Nintendo was out. We got Betamax when VHS was out.
Wow.
We got.
You picked the wrong one.
He'd always pick the wrong one, and it was just like
that's okay. Like if you would have picked the wrong one and kept it, like you'd be good.
Oh, Laserdisc was the rich guy. The only person that had Laserdisc in our whole housing development, his dad owned a jewelry store. So he was banking. Nobody could afford Laserdisc, but
I loved Laserdisc. Oh, such a great format.
I'm old enough though that I had a Virtual Boy.
Yep.
Yeah, I had a VB. I had a VB.
Dude, I'm getting a migraine just thinking about
what games did it have?
Yeah.
Tennis? Do you remember, like, was it Mario Tennis or Tennis or whatever?
I had a Virtual Boy.
Mario Tennis
Color.
was great on that. It was fun.
I like that one.
Yeah,
I can't remember the other games though.
I remember those.
Well, speaking of generations and stuff, I had something I want to pull up.
Yeah.
So they pulled
Whip it out.
Men and women age 18 to 34 on their attitudes about things.
Oh.
Check this out. Red flags in a partner. Do you consider each of the following behaviors a green, beige, or red flag?
I can't read that. If you could make it smaller, that'd be amazing.
Sorry.
Oh, there we go. That's extrabig.com.
So I guess these are people saying it's a red flag if they say yes. Women, 76%.
Well, Culture and Mo, for what we've been doing the last couple of weeks, we've been playing red flag or green flag of what.
Well, I would think that
item
Mike could be
good or
there'd
bad.
be no L in that, but that'd be fun.
Anyway, took me a second. I'm slow.
Sorry. I can't say the word on this stream. You realize?
Yes, you can say it.
No, I
You
won't.
were passed.
No. I will never do that. First of all, I love you. I love you too much, and I won't say it.
I love you too. Say it.
Yeah, no. Look. They identify as MAGA Republican. That's a green freaking flag.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
If only. Yeah. They say, I love how more than half of women say it's a red flag if they say all lives matter. How dare they have such a horrible belief?
How can somebody have no hobbies? What does that mean to have no hobbies?
That is really weird.
You are devoid of personality and anima. You literally
what
are
is a hobby?
turtle.
What is a woman? What is a hobby?
Oh my God.
Because like somebody could be like girls
women
putting
are
on
hobbies.
makeup.
I'm
in
gonna
front of
get
a
killed.
camera.
I'll be right back. I'm gonna die.
I don't
My
know.
favorite
I've
one-
gone out with some pretty basic ass people that probably had no hobbies.
Yeah, and that's a shame. You should always have hobbies. Something to occupy your brain aside from a smartphone. My favorite one on here is they identify as a communist. When men hear that, they're like,
"Fuck no!"
I got one easy tonight.
Then I'd be like, "Give me $20."
Yeah, that's a green flag for this date. I'm gonna hate everything about it, but it's gonna end well. Is what that means.
I love this. They refused to see the Barbie movie. Like I tried to get my dad to go see the Barbie movie with me. His exact words. He was like, "I would not go see that if you dragged me there in chains."
But isn't your dad's a New Yorker, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that's a good trait.
Yeah, that should be a green flag if you're like.
Yeah, that's a green flag. Yeah.
Where did you find this? Is this like a Cosmo quiz or some shit? What the flip is
it?
This?
Bottom. What is it? Change research survey of.
Oh yeah, they want to. So they don't have motivation at all. Yeah, to change.
They own a gun. Green flag.
Actually,
do you know how many guns I own? It's
be required. Like honestly, or at least training should be required. Like
I think you have to remember, kids in the 50s were taking guns to school because they were going to go hunting after school.
Yeah,
well, it's like thing that now it's controversial for some reason to say that there should be security guards in school or a metal detector
with guns.
That existed when I was a kid.
Yeah,
they are into astrology, so that means 80% is good. 80% will be a green flag, theoretically.
Well, astrology is. I'm sorry. It's like haha lol. I'm a Libra.
It's Miss Cleo.
But if you actually believe it, it's like I don't know.
Yeah,
like okay,
cringe.
Yeah, you're kind of touching. You're getting into Satanism and stuff.
Yeah. Look. If you can prove something like with phrenology that you can hit a certain point in some part of the body, like, and you can make a nerve twitch. Okay, I'll believe you. But if you're gonna tell me that the position of a star when when you were born has some relevance on whatever happens in your life, you are freaking retarded.
If it's anything besides a haha lol, let's see if it's right. Because all a horoscope is a generalization to such a level that it would apply to anybody.
Yeah, I feel like you could look up the meaning of any sign in the horoscope and be like, "Oh, that's me."
Hey, look, I'm a Scorpio, but you don't know jack shit about me. I'm just gonna say because I don't line end up with any of the generalized.
Such
bullshit.
a Scorpio thing to say.
I'm so super. Yeah. Okay. God, come on.
I feel like that goes with people who are into tarot cards.
Yes.
Red flag.
Yeah, I'm like, okay, so random choice. I feel like right now I'm playing D&D. That's the personality I'm playing with right now. Look, my life is better than a D&D game, but if you want to drop the scale, okay, roll your dice for whether or not we're gonna bang or not. That seems weird. That's not how life is like.
Hold on. Sea Striker's got the right answer. I'm liking Sea Striker.
Yes.
Anyone with like all of this is like talk about politics. They don't care about like if you're saying I'm a MAGA Republican, which you're like if you're making a point of it on a date, that's kind of fucking weird. Excuse my French. Like if you're like just if that's your lead in.
Hey, okay.
Sorry.
Why? What is
that?
That's
fine.
Wait. Let me do the thing.
Let me do the thing.
Hell yeah, I have one somewhere, but I don't know where.
Dude, it's on my desk. I freaking wear this. Like, I do shows with this hat. And it's like, okay. If
it
you
wouldn't
have a
bother me
problem,
one way or another. I mean, it doesn't bother me at all. It would be the liberal thing. Now, if you had the any of the flags on there,
if you're wearing a CCP hat, good for you, Hassan Biker. But, I'm just saying, there's going to be a lot of hundreds of millions of lives that are going to be not real impressed with you. I'm just going to say.
I will say, obviously, I would want to find somebody who's more MAGA, more conservative. However, I think anybody who is totally consumed by politics nowadays is kind of a red flag.
Yep,
I feel like my idea would be like they're not that
too generalized. It's like I want to know who you are as a person. Like what?
I don't want somebody that's led along by something. I want them to make their own decisions.
But studies starting in the 1990s that showed that the people who said that they were politically active that in informal polling, those people were more likely to react with the emotional part of their brain rather than the logical part of their brain. So if you become even more and more seriously aligned with a political ideology, you're not reacting from a position of understanding or logic or anything else. You're not engaging that side of your brain. You're engaging an emotional reaction. And that's actually why they're inserting politics into everything, so that people only react with their emotions. I resist that at every level, because since 1990, I'm going to say 4, 5, 6, somewhere in there, I recognize this. This is why people were tapping out on the left side when Rush Limbaugh was making so much headway, and it's why they created laws around him that are now being reverse used on them for the fairness doctrine, another baloney sausage. So anyway, a little piece of trivia.
Yeah, well, it's just like I was talking about. It's just if you have your because anybody that agrees with 100% of anything is an incredible rarity, and it's a huge red flag. I have friends that believe all kinds of stuff, and you know what? We can debate about it. If you're just going to hate me for that, then we're not friends anymore. We never were. But I have friends that vote Democrat, but they are reasonable and they come towards the middle on a lot of things. And as long as it's more enjoyable, much more enjoyable to me to have discussions with people I don't agree with. That will go out and have a drink with me afterwards.
Yeah, it's discourse.
Like that.
You and I.
Rare now.
Well,
it is rare, but
they're not gonna. Yeah, they're not gonna kill you on the way home. So it's now it's like
yeah.
My friends will because they drank too much. But
you and I, everybody here, we appreciate discourse, especially like rather than disingenuous conversation, we can have authentic conversation and part as friends. Usually after sharing a meal, a drink, whatever. And look, if you want to unify the world, everybody should have a meal together, because that's where real conversation happens. Because like the food takes over. I know that's a weird concept, but it does.
No, and you have inserted a common talking point that is just for that setting. We've all have the food around the table. If it's all good, then you have a common point. You might not agree with anything else, but the food's good.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
I know Mike knows that because
you can't argue. You can't argue when there's food in your mouth.
Yeah, that's true.
This is good. I'm not going to argue.
Drew Hack out in the chat is calling out us saying, okay, so what if astrology is just a correlation, not a causation, and there's scientific reason based on around weather patterns and lifestyle choices during certain seasons that affect the baby?
Are you an astrology person, Drew?
You sweet summer child. Anyway. It's just look, I mean, yeah, I will tell you that, there's definitely going to be cycles to life.
I'd be like, I love that for you, or bless your heart, or I don't know, or that's cool.
Wait, no, that's okay. That is Southern speak for you're a fucking idiot. But don't do that to our audience. I love our audience.
Teach their own.
Bless your heart.
Like whatever you like. It's. I'm not going to say libertarian, but it's just like just don't impose it on me. Don't freaking.
Yeah.
Well, the libertarians, though, they're just a bunch of sex.
I mean, like, you're cool with your stars, whatever.
Now, the big L ones, right?
So,
yeah. Well, do the stars look different when you're on Mars? Because we're going to go to Mars soon. So it's just like
they do. Actually,
they better. Yeah. I'd be disappointed.
Yeah. No, that's actually true. Unless we live in a bubble that the Lord created for us, and don't get me started on my theology. So, but I'll just say this.
What if everything is true? There's nothing that's not true.
Well, then we have real trouble, because the Bible is going to have to be authentically, for me, we're already there. Everything's true. The Lord is observing your behavior.
Well, that's what I say. Is God created dinosaurs? Yeah.
Well,
I agree.
Yeah. Okay. No arguments here.
I mean, yeah, we don't need to go in there, but yeah, it's just there's always an answer. Be like, no, it's just what it was created. Everything.
I love how we're going by all this random stuff on the list, and everybody on this panel is like, I got way more random shit than that.
Yeah, well, the recent authentication of
Atlantis.
The shroud.
I want to go to that. I want to know what Atlantis was. Like, tell me more about that.
Well, you can. The anti-Catherian device. We can talk about that. We can revisit the idea that recently it was proven and authenticated that the Shroud of Turin literally couldn't have been produced at the time it was. Do you guys want to get there? Because I'll go there.
I got it. What the hell is the last question on here? They look better in person. I just noticed.
I don't know who the one person is that said,
a robot. It's got to be an AI robot.
Man, you're not as ugly as I thought you were.
A robot would rather have an online person than a real.
They read. They look better. There's one hillbilly in this.
Hey,
look, I don't want to deals before buying. They should have just said they're Jewish.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, maybe I don't like my women to read,
Okay, I don't like them to read, and I don't like them pretending. I don't like them. I like them uglier than I thought they were.
Hey, look, one of the biggest problems here is something you guys skipped over. Their texts are green, which means they don't have an iPhone. That's all that means. It's like, okay, they spent too much for their communication device. Fuck you. I just said a bad word, and I don't do that very often.
Say the word. Say the word. Say.
I don't do that. You guys don't. That's like
space.
it's a value. I have a value.
Oh.
I screwed up. So I apologize.
No, this is like
I know,
we're the
but
bunch
I
of
just
heathens.
it's not what I do.
Mikey, should we go back into red flag, green flag?
Oh gosh, please.
Like
no.
Should we do more?
Yeah.
How?
Yeah.
Yeah, what?
You got the cards, right?
Have you guys seen this Pop the Balloon show?
Oh yeah, I love those. That's
I have
great.
a video of that for us, whichever you
Really?
want. But those bitches be crazy.
Oh, they are nuts, dude. They're always on OF, and they're like grifting cash. And I'm like
I
going.
almost wish I agreed to go on that Jubilee dating show.
You
that they
should
have
have.
to go on
Do it.
just so
You
we
should
could-
have, bro.
Don't turn things down, Mikey. It's an opportunity.
I
Yeah,
heard
dude, and
everything
we
that-
love you, man. I like there's like a whole family of people that love it when you do crazy crap. So
Aw, thanks. I don't trust Jubilee. I fucking hate Jubilee.
why not?
They edit. I bitch. It's literally
edit-
every
of
episode
course
for
they
years that I
edit.
bitch about
Of
this.
course
They
they
edited
edit.
my face on the thumbnail. The one Jubilee video I did, they made my nose like that.
But still,
I
you
will
can
stop
make a
bitching
good
about this
episode.
In a few
Patrick
years.
Bet David had a really good episode on there.
He
Jubilee.
did, actually.
That was
That was
awesome.
really
I
good.
like that one a lot. Patrick Bet David.
Yeah, and he did.
Oh,
Look,
yeah.
any of those debates where like they just disassemble everybody, they can't edit.
Well, you just
that
gotta
out.
like have patience.
Yeah.
If you just have patience and listen and know what your values are, know what you're about, like you can dismantle any of these retards. Like I don't mind saying retards because that's a 90s word that'll never die.
Calling a spade a spade.
It's just ridiculous. I used to try to find common ground with these retards and it doesn't work. And I'm like, I just got dumber by trying to do it. And so
No, and just listen and then like dismantle. That's like again, that's why Charlie Kirk was so successful, which is why they killed him.
well, he did great on Mikey. Did I bring this up the other night? He did great on the Whatever podcast. Like he wasn't a jerk to the girls, and he just like really talked to them.
Well, that's the
And
whole thing.
it
If you're
was awesome.
debating and you make fun of the other person, and unless it's kind of like you have to really
You have
sprinkle
to
that in
pick
there.
your spots.
Yeah, as soon as you
Yeah.
attack them, you're done. You're like you've lost. It
you're
doesn't
right.
matter how good of a point you have.
Yeah, if I ever got to hang out with Brian and the crew over on the Whatever, like it would be easy for me to sit back and say, in my 37 years, what I've experienced like things you can't and won't, and it made it so I didn't deviate from a path. You guys have no path because you deviate every single day. You don't have like a common thread, and that's disappointing.
You look like a garden gnome, Culture Casino.
Well, that might be true, but at least I have never ventured off into the wilderness of 1,000 other humans that I've banged.
Yeah, well, at least I don't collect mushrooms in a basket.
Well, I'm going to tell you right now, mycelium is really important, especially in growing your food. So
What's
if you
psyllium?
like eating,
What do you even talk about? What's psyllium?
you don't understand mycelium, but that's fine.
Otherwise-
It's okay. You have not taken the time to understand the world around you, whereas anybody else who's matured to adulthood has had the opportunity.
Okay, old man, whatever, boomer.
Oh man,
We're gonna
it
get
is
clips
my
of
dream
this.
for them to have some sort of like gay episode of the Whatever podcast, and I could just like.
I would
You
love
guys should
you
do a
to, dude.
skit.
Brian would love you. I'm
Bring
just
it
gonna
up.
say that.
Yeah.
I'm
Mike,
gonna
you should
say
bring it up.
Brian would
Think?
love you, man.
I feel like
It'd be
there's no
great.
way they would do that. It would
No,
be
no,
the biggest
no. Brian
train
and
wreck.
Andrew, dude. If Andrew were in the back, like crucibling, I really do feel like that would be an amazing episode. Because
I
like,
actually, I was,
you're
like, one of the
based
first
AF,
people on
dude.
his
You-
old show.
yeah, no, it'd be great. It'd be great.
That would be
All right,
amazing.
Mikey, I found a game too. It's called 5-second rule.
What's
I
the
don't know if
5-second rule?
where you have 5 seconds to spit out it actually says spit out the answer. I'm not making that up.
Oh, we playing
Oh,
card
baby.
games online? All right.
Yeah. So you got to say something really quick.
Ooh.
The answers. You can't think about it.
Well, can it be gay?
So we're,
Yeah,
we're all
this is the
streamers. We're all
okay.
streamers. It's the right in our
adult
wheelhouse.
content warning.
Oh,
So this is
okay. So it
perfect.
can be gay.
All right.
Yeah.
Name 3 things you can't resist. 5, 4.
The boss, food, and the occasional glass of wine.
We can't all do it at once. We'll just
we can't do it at once. So that was good for Culture Casino.
Sorry.
There you go. No, you got it. We let you go.
Okay,
Yeah,
I'm gonna go get more wine. So go ahead.
All right, so Mo, name 3 reasons you wish you were a dog. 5.
I can lick my balls. I can pee anywhere I want, and I can just sit around and sleep all day.
You need a bell dinging.
You get well. We got one.
Boom.
I was actually making noise. I don't know if anybody heard it.
Yes. What the fuck kind of bell is that?
Whoa, that doesn't look like a bell.
Yeah, that.
I think
What
that's
are
5
you doing
seconds.
with that, Drew?
Oh, that's cool.
It doesn't make noise.
I thought what?
I don't
was that
know.
noise in? I thought I heard something.
It was. That's what the timer is. Maybe I shouldn't have broke this out on stream, but anyway, I think that this was like a birthday gift like 12 years ago.
I love it.
I don't know.
That was fun.
Anyway, so yeah, we'll do
Give me my
points.
question.
Well, yeah, we'll do points. So Culture got 3 because he did it within 5 seconds. Mo got 2. So now it's.
I thought I had a better answer to begin with, but
But it's a
That would've
5-second
been mine,
rule.
too.
It's the name of the game.
fair enough.
5-second
fair
rule.
enough.
I feel like that's like when you drop food on the floor. So there
This
you
is
go.
true.
I feel
Mikey.
like I have 5 seconds.
Are you
of
ready?
Buffering. Like we get time to be like.
Name 3 celebrities caught naked.
What do you mean
5,
caught naked?
4.
Who were
3.
Jennifer Lawrence? Geraldo.
Yeah, he was.
Pamela Anderson?
I thought
else?
it was who do you want to see naked?
No, it's
Whoa.
who's been caught. I guess.
Geraldo.
I've been caught stealing once since I was 5.
Justin Bieber.
Oh my gosh!
All right,
I
Culture,
saw
your
his
turn.
song. It was
Wait,
lovely.
how come you don't get to answer one of these?
Because I got the cards. You don't have the
No,
cards.
you should ask yourself one, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay, fine.
Yeah.
I already looked at that one.
Okay. So give that one
All
to
right.
me then. All right.
Well, I don't know if it's gonna be a good one or not. If it's a good one, if it's a bad one, let me know. So, you read this off. It's gonna be backwards.
Name 3, and I can't finish that. Uses for your fingers.
1.
A
2.
woman, my nose, and
Boo! You should have said texting. What the heck?
Texting.
I like how he started out with the correct.
Great minds run in the same gutter.
Oh man.
I'm kind of shocked that Drew picked the first one, but
I mean, women is a good choice on the
That's a very-
second.
That was, and it was a very classy way.
and I'm
to
like
put
naturally trying to like censor myself online for my future
don't.
interviews.
I was gonna say,
Nose
listen,
makes
clients
sense.
or whatever.
Yeah,
I
by the
listened to
way,
Opie and Anthony forever. I would not have said women.
Well, it's
if
like the
that's what I was
Ryan
thinking,
Kittle
yeah.
one where he's completely drunk at MegaCon, blacked out, and he's still doing YouTube censor stuff in real life to Jeremy, and that was awesome. Okay, back to Culture.
okay.
Or no, yeah, Culture
I like
Casino.
this game.
Name 3 places you stash condoms.
Oh wow!
5,
I don't have
4,
to. And in a safe,
2.
in my shoe, and in my wallet.
You as in the royal you, I guess.
Well, no, it's just like I've never had to do that. Like I was always unloading in full.
Okay.
Wow.
I'm just saying. Yeah.
See,
Go
that's better. Have an answer after the 5 seconds. You gotta defend your response.
Well, thank you, but no, it's the truth. Well, like there's no better defense than the truth. Like just unload where you can. You know what I'm saying? Like that's why it's a hot pocket. You know what I'm saying?
Pocket.
All right.
We need
Oh
our
my God,
pimp
I
hat
love
on
this.
this. Yeah, we're definitely having a pimp hat next week on. to hear this stuff.
This is fun. I like this show.
Okay,
Yeah,
this is
go
great.
MoZamboni. Ready? Name
Come on.
3 telltale signs of the walk of shame.
Ooh.
Wearing the guy's shirt, not wearing your shoes, and reeking of armpits.
Oh,
To put it nicely.
Good answer. Good answer. No
Explain.
whammies.
Elaborate.
Explain. I might have,
Dude.
before I met my wife, put a few on that road.
Oh no, that is not all right, bro. All right.
I've been married almost 21 years. Look,
Oh,
You're
it was
fine.
a small
You're
small
fine.
time in my life. I come to Jesus. I'm good. I mean it. So, but I still remember. All right.
I can't believe the audience isn't reacting to the ridiculousness here. That's crazy.
No, it's the truth.
Yeah, send in your chats, fam.
Yeah.
Yeah. Should we ask
All
the
right.
audience one of them?
Oh no.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That would
the
be
audience
great.
should have to answer.
Let's
we
do
need an
that, yeah.
audience.
Yeah. Yeah, this one's for the audience.
All right, chat. This one's for y'all. Answer.
Ooh.
Name 3 uses for lubricant. 3 uses for lubricant.
The fuck do you think the uses would be? I feel like there's one.
A gun.
Oh, dude,
a
bearings.
truck.
Bearings.
And to keep a squirrel away from your bird feed.
Or your balls.
You put stuff on the pole so that the squirrel can't climb up the
Oh
bird feed.
gosh, you put stuff on the pole
I mean, that's
so
what
your
it's made
squirrel
for.
can't get a nut. I got it.
Oh my god, that took me a minute.
Yeah,
But
sorry.
They do make, yeah.
Let me
There's
check
no
that.
nut for that squirrel. I'm just saying. This is not
Well,
okay.
There's one on each side. All right, here you go, Mikey. Name 3 colors your poop should be.
Brown, yellow, green.
Yellow.
Yellow?
How
You're-
many colors are there? You just like. How many colors can there be?
Bruh.
Yellow.
Okay, well, green's not also good
By
either.
the way, oh wait a sec. By the way, I fucking knew it. StreamYard is being a bitch, and it's not showing us everyone's
Okay.
comments.
And
Oh,
by the
no.
way, black is not a good answer. That means you are bleeding.
Okay,
in
there we
your-
go. Caught up.
Yeah,
I caught
in
up?
your-
Yeah.
Okay.
yeah, okay.
Green. Okay, we got some
Yeah,
lubricant
green's
ones.
no bueno. Green is not
Loosening an
bueno.
object. Creaky doors. That's a good one. Moving furniture.
Moving furniture.
Yeah.
Thank you,
Ah,
Dylan. Thank
That's a
you.
good way
Dylan.
to put that.
I mean, what color does it want to say? To me to say, like, what's the right answer to that?
Well, I mean,
There's
like
no-
you could have gone with caramel, brown, and tan.
And
Mauve.
caramel.
No,
is a
mauve
weirdo
is
question.
also not a good color, dude. No, that's bleeding into your rectal area. That means that was a rough night.
I'm not speaking from experience.
Oh,
here.
okay, all right. I'm sorry. Sorry.
Mo, I know
All right.
you have to get going. By the way, everyone's links are below. Follow these.
Oh,
amazing
Mo-
people.
Yeah, he's gonna go play video
Hold
games.
Mo, 3
Oh, yeah,
things you'd like
Oh.
to set on fire.
Oh shit.
After this podcast, my ears, my eyes, and my brain.
In that order.
That is the correct answer.
So it's been a blast.
Where can
guys,
people
like,
find
seriously.
you?
Well,
Where
you
can I-
can find me in about 15 minutes on Mo's Game Room. I'm going to be playing Oregon Trail, then some retro games, and then probably some Fortnite. But I also am on Drunk 3PO's channel. I do the Monday Hangover. I do Midday Mixer. Monday Hangover is at 6 p.m. on Mondays.
Yeah, you used to like me and invite me. Now nobody does.
You don't invite me.
Yeah.
I
see?
invited you.
Yeah.
Well,
see?
just because where you put your prophylactics, all right? Just
Oh my gosh.
Dude,
I
it was
didn't
so
need
great
him.
having you. Thanks for being here. Everybody follow this guy, subscribe to this
Yeah,
guy.
please. I
amazing.
love this
And
guy.
by
I've
the
loved
way,
him for a long
He's
time.
part of the Beard Battalion.
Yep.
And I'm glad I finally got to stream with Mike. I've met him in person. He's an
Oh, yeah.
awesome dude. So,
Aw, thanks, dude.
so whatever comes next, I hope it's what's best for you and what's best in life.
Whatever
you're a good- you're a
comes
nice dude.
next.
Aw,
yes.
thanks, dude. Yeah.
Well,
we gotta-
obviously it'll be culture. He'll come next from after what he said. But anyway,
It's just not okay. Not okay.
Yeah, though, we got to do the Fortniting soon.
absolutely. Well, have a good night, guys.
Bye, dude.
Good
Good
night.
seeing
Bye.
you.
All right, whose turn is it?
Oh boy.
Culture?
What?
Oh, no. Is it
No.
mine?
I think it's mine.
No, it's yours.
Oh, you haven't
Okay.
done one.
All right, hold it up.
All
Yeah,
right.
whip it out.
Name 3 times pain is a good thing.
Ooh.
Love and having a baby. I don't know.
5 seconds is not a lot.
I'm like, I'm always in
Meet the
pain.
10-second rule.
I'm like, pain? When else is pain a good thing?
Love
thinking it's-
the gym and
The gym.
The gym.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you should, of all people.
Yeah. Love the gym, and in oh shit, I can't think of a third one. That's terrible. That would have been rough for me.
Dominatrix
is a good
scene
thing.
for some people. Not me.
Well,
I'm very vanilla.
Yeah, like I'm not
mean-
gonna like sign up for like being hurt, but
I don't know
oh
if
wait,
you
therapy. Oh, there you go.
Sure. Or I mean, I can relate right now, but losing a family member. I mean, it's
Oh, that's awful.
it's a good kind
Grief.
of pain.
No,
Is it?
Grief, pain.
grief
I mean,
is
do you want
a
to
good
not
thing.
have pain? I don't know.
No, look, grief is a process because you are feeling pain,
Yeah.
right?
I feel like it's not.
Yeah,
Good.
I feel like that's one of the things that humans avoid at all costs, which is why we have Democrats. So,
To inflict pain on everyone.
well, no, because they don't understand pain. They think, it's okay. Like, we don't want to feel pain, but it's okay if everybody else does. Well, I'm not going to say it.
Should we do another audience one?
Oh, yeah, we need to.
Here's a good one. Here's a good one for the audience. 3 ways that women show they're interested. Name 3 ways women show they're
Oh,
interested.
I know this.
Going like this. Or going like this.
I don't know if I've ever had a woman do that to me.
No, I mean,
Well, unless they wanted money. Give me
Look,
money. Give me the
look.
monies.
No, they
Look.
they got the titties out and they bat their eyes.
No, look, they'll be less subtle than that. It's usually a touch. Though if you're sitting,
arms
if you're
raised.
if
If
you're
a woman
sitting,
touches my forearm, I'm like, okay,
that's
They're like,
automatic.
"Oh,
she's into me.
that's terrible.
yeah.
You're so bad. That's my move.
No. Well, you have a good move, but like I'm just saying. Well, you're gay, so yeah. So a graze, a look and a look away, and then a look again. That is an indicator.
Yes,
and
compliments.
And
Guys never get compliments.
No. And then it's the hair flip. Hair flip is always, if you're looking
that's
for
a good
3 things,
one.
girls like to do the hair flip. So
I'm so bad at noticing girls things like that. Like this.
I know, you can tell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm more of a
But-
physical touch. So yeah, if they're touching my forearm,
but if a girl reaches out and put her hand on any part of your forearm, or if they go for your bicep, you're gonna get laid.
oh no, tricep.
Well,
the
yeah,
back,
but
back.
it's
Oh,
anywhere in your upper arm. That's a laid signal. You're gonna get laid tonight, so you better pay attention to that and buy drinks. So
Guy White. If you're a guy, I can't tell. Batting their girls batting their eyes. I don't know what that looks like. I don't know. I can't
No,
tell.
see,
at all.
what?
I feel
wait.
you, that's what I was
I don't
saying.
disagree with you. I just don't
They get
notice
the
those
titties
things.
out and they bat their eyes.
Yeah, no, it's
I'm
that.
speaking theoretically, like
No,
not like
but
I would know personally.
It's a subtle touch. Guys do it too, by the way.
Yeah.
Mine is just like bullying.
Like guys will put their hand like in your shoulder or in your lower back. Like subtle touches are like an indicator of interest. It's like they're trying to make sure that other people know that's a possession tactic. So like from a psychology point of view, you can talk to the boss about all that stuff. But like it's the physical contact that creates like a bond. It shows that you're interested in the other party. So yeah.
So,
Look, I paid attention. The boss taught me a lot of
Yeah,
stuff.
there you go.
You know,
well, clearly
she's-
your moves
she-
worked.
Yeah, you had time to figure all that stuff
well,
out.
she was going to be a industrial psychologist, so I learned an awful lot very fast, and it was good. I got laid. So.
Should do. I think it's his
All right.
turn.
Culture, it's your turn.
Oh shit. Okay.
Name 3 times you shouldn't laugh.
Oh, at a funeral or at a concert for a relative. Oh shit! I
A
ran out of 5
concert
seconds.
for a relative? I feel
Yeah.
like you're being oddly specific there. This
Oh,
is-
I am.
That was
I
very-
am. I am. I didn't get through them all because he counted down to 5 like he was like Sherman going south. It was way faster than 5 seconds. I don't know what's
yeah,
happening.
he's a quick counter.
Yeah, it was a quick count. I felt
Oh,
like
it's
I was Andre the
5-hour
Giant
energy
against Hulk
count.
Hogan all of a sudden. I don't know what's happening.
I once laughed at a funeral.
Don't do that. It's no bueno.
I feel justified. So it was my great grandma's funeral, and the guy they had giving the eulogy was a midget with a speech impediment.
Okay, I'm gonna give you that. I'm gonna give you that already. You don't need no further explanation is necessary.
Well, then once I started laughing, everyone started laughing, and I'm like, Grandma would have wanted it this way.
The other time you don't laugh is when somebody leans over the casket to kiss the corpse, because I feel like no, I've seen it more than a few times. Again, I have a past, so. When I look at, I'm not going to tell you, but look, when I look back at the things I've been officiant at or any other element of that kind of life, I'm going to tell you that there are people who are so emotionally distraught that that's their way of saying goodbye. And so laughing at that point is inappropriate. And I've seen it.
Do that?
No, dude, first of all, that act is a personalization. And second, people laughing at that is abhorrent.
Yeah.
And I've seen both things. So,
Jesus.
Yeah,
chat has some good answers. Yeah. The Tonight Show with Jimmy Kimmel.
Oh, shit.
When someone takes their clothes off, I've had times that I've wanted to do that. But
at a funeral?
No, laugh at when you shouldn't laugh.
Oh, well, yeah.
Or I can't tell if you're a joke.
Oh, wait, no, the question to me was like, when do you not laugh at a funeral, right? I mean,
no.
That was an answer. What are moments?
When should you not laugh?
Oh, a funeral for sure. Wait, I was thinking specifically a funeral. That's where I started. That was my starting point. So I was trying to give you specifics about a funeral.
I've been to a lot of funerals, and they've been cracking jokes. And that's a good point. I don't know if I'm supposed to laugh. Like the person up talking is like making jokes, and I'm like, should I laugh right now?
Well, no. I mean, laugh? Their lead-in statement should give you an indication about what it's going to be. Like for some of my friends, like that was expected. Like you were gonna like crack the jokes. Everybody else was gonna understand what they were. That's fine because you're honoring their memory in what they would appreciate. But it's the same thing with a wedding toast. Like wedding toasts are the same thing. Like if you're talking about like two people getting together, like stories are part of the conversation. So you want to give a
it should be their whole life,
exactly,
not just horrible parts, not just fun parts.
No, it's like these people met in a taxi, like they were in an Uber together, which was in a weird situation because they were at another wedding or event together, and they ended up bonding in that ride. So then they went to the bar at the golf course where they were staying in a resort. By the way, this is in no way a real thing that happened that I know about.
Sounds pretty.
Or
that's a great screenplay you're writing.
Yeah, there's no specifics here at all. But like, and then one thing led to another, and they got together, and it was a drunken night that they both forgot about later, and then they got back together later in life. So this is a thing that happens in life that I really feel like this is the proper show to talk about, I guess.
All right, Mikey. Name 3 celebrities that shouldn't reproduce.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my god, Amy Schumer, Lena Dunham,
Kim Kardashian.
Oh yeah, good one.
What was your third, Mikey? Did you think of one?
Kimmel.
I helped him. Oh, yeah. Jimmy Kimmel. Oh, he already did. Yeah,
well, Are there any that don't have any kids?
That Kardashians did too.
Amy Schumer banged what's that guy? John Cena in a movie. Like literally got like, oh, she schlonged.
Rosie O'Donnell.
Oh, dude. Yeah, no. John Cena schlonged Amy Schumer in that film.
That's a good answer.
Yeah.
She adopted all her kids. And
well,
they all crack addicts.
Yeah. What about
all her kids are fucked up?
Well, anybody who has nothing but like, undecided children, that's no bueno. Likely not out of a consummation of any kind of like physical thing. I'm just saying.
Also, by the way, side note, maybe like next week or something, have you guys ever played the Blockbuster game?
What? I don't know what that is, but I've been to Blockbuster a lot.
It is the greatest game ever. It's the Blockbuster game.
I've been there to Blockbuster.
I miss Blockbuster.
Me
All right,
too.
your turn, bitch.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, that's right. Flash a card.
Name 3 people with no heart.
Jimmy Kimmel, Dracula. and
Oh no,
Rosie
you're
O'Donnell.
done, dude. What is up? All you had to do is say Amber Heard, Kim Kardashian. I mean, it's like there's a laundry list of people out there, bro. What is going on?
I'm not big into lately celebrities. Yeah.
All right, should we do another chat question?
Yeah.
chat
Fire one
question.
off. Yeah. I have to get more wine. So as soon as we're done with the chat question, I gotta get
Do
wine.
it.
Name 3 sexy shoes. Sexy shoes.
I'm glad that was to the chat.
Come on, chat.
High
What do you got
heel,
for sexy?
flats, and those really cute
Converse.
tennis shoes. Yeah.
How about boots?
This is a good
Any kind of
answer being
boots?
for the last one.
Boots
Tin Man.
work, but look.
Oh yeah,
okay.
Tin Man.
All right.
Wow,
So
so hard.
I was gonna go get wine,
Grinch.
but I'm just gonna
No, the
say,
Grinch had a small one. 3 sizes.
That's what she said.
That is not okay.
The Grinch had a-
I'm gonna say boots are good, but look, women, ladies, this is for your
Flop
benefit.
sandals, boots.
You want to use things with heels because it elongates your calves, which is more sensual for the mans. I'm a man's, and therefore I know.
Do you want to do your question before you get your wine?
Yeah. All right, fine.
All right. Ready to do that one.
Oh, okay, good. Give me something good. Now for something good.
All right.
Okay.
You can take this in different ways. 3
this is
ways to
bad.
make something taste better. 3 ways.
Salt, garlic, and pepper.
Eat asparagus or pineapple. What did they say?
Oh my gosh! No,
pineapple.
pineapple is way better. If for you, it's pineapple, papaya, and probably oregano. Those are the 3 things for Mike. I'm just saying, like, look, aromatics for a gay guy. I mean, I'm just saying. I'm not saying. I'm gonna go because I'm gonna get
I
trouble.
love how you assume that I'm getting any. Get your wine.
That's funny. Onions. All right. Mikey, name 3 things you don't want your boss to tell you. 3 things you don't want your boss to tell you.
Put your pecker away. You're fired. You overslept.
All on the same day.
Yeah. You passed out naked.
Yeah. If they find you online, you're late, put your pecker away, you're fired. All in the same.
I mean,
Same
it would
paragraph.
make sense. It's like, it's like a 3-act story.
That's funny.
All right, your turn.
Yeah.
Okay. Wait, hang on. A lot of things were said while I was gone getting a glass of wine. And I just want to say, I was just trying to help. Pineapple is really good, guys. If you're looking to release a load, pineapple is good. Papaya is good. Like something
good. It makes it taste better.
Yes. Like if you're like a Coca-Cola addict, like if that's your thing, ladies appreciate the sweetness. That's all I have to say. Maybe dudes. I don't know. You got to ask Mike. Anyway, I'm gonna go away.
Stay here.
Oh, come on. All right.
Or
Who's
you
up
go,
now?
Drew.
I'll go. Okay.
Name 3 people who should keep their shirts on.
Oh shit, that's easy.
Rosie O'Donnell. I keep going back to Rosie O'Donnell.
Zach Galifianakis. Come on, what is happening right now? It's really easy. Oh my gosh, it's like 5 seconds.
Yeah, I ran out.
Lena Dunham.
Yeah, dumb and
I'm bad at these celebrities. Yeah.
yeah, Dolph Lundgren. Anyway, it's fine.
No,
Why
Flanagan.
him?
Well, 'cause they got a
Danny
little-
DeVito.
Danny DeVito.
That's a good
little
one.
Softy. Danny DeVito is a good show.
Oh,
That's a
I
good one.
like him.
He's taking his shirt off a lot, like in Always Sunny too.
Really?
I never, at least a couple times.
Yeah, well, I mean, even back in the Kaufman days, for Taxi and stuff, I felt like,
yeah.
Yep.
I used
Look,
to love that show.
Good method actor.
Yeah, Rhea Perlman, which she was married to that guy. I'm just going to say.
I'm so sad they got separated. I like them.
Well, I mean, sometimes people die.
Wait, she did?
No. No. They got divorced, but not divorced.
I'm not evil at all. Just say that.
Ask the
All
chat.
right,
a
who's
question.
up?
I'll be right back. I gotta pee.
Oh,
Chat,
wow.
name 3 blue things.
Oh,
3 things that are blue.
3 blue things. Balls. Mike's shirt and
The
Avatar.
Blue Man Group.
I just gave him 3.
The blue thing in that song, I'm Blue. Something. I'm not gonna sing. Yeah, I'm not a singer. That one. Democrats. What else? Alligators?
Oh, no, alligators are not blue.
What about
Birds
crabs?
are blue. Birds
Certain
are blue.
crabs, right?
Well, yeah, but
Alaskan.
oh, by the way, you have to be careful with those. If you don't cook them or steam them before you eat them, that can be very detrimental to your health.
Bluish black. Huh.
Well,
what other things are blue? find in the
berries,
world?
berries.
Yep, blueberries. That's it. There's not a lot of blue fruits, other than Mikey wearing a blue shirt.
That's actually not true. There are blue potatoes, which are
What?
tubers. Oh, yeah. Adirondack blue potatoes. Look them up. Books. Check them out. All right. Anyway.
Blue Jays. There you go. That's a
bird
and a baseball team. What else? Blueberries are more purple.
What I missed?
Wow. All right. Nothing.
Things that are blue.
Things are. I said your shirt, by the way. So
Yeah.
What's that?
Democrats. That you know.
Blue Jays.
Blue Power Ranger.
What was his name? You remember? Anybody? Quick.
Billy.
Blue.
Billy, the blue one. Yeah, I think that's
He
right.
was the gay one.
What? Yeah.
Was he? Yeah,
What?
he was.
Yeah, not the character, but
He
the
was
actor.
gay though.
That was before.
Actually, I
they
thought
made
the
every
character was.
gay.
Oh. Okay. Well, every character's gay in that now. Anyway.
All right, Culture, you go.
Oh, fudge. All right, you realize that you only have me for 13 minutes and 14
All right, we'll do
seconds.
your last one, and then we want to get to know you more about your
No,
passions
you don't.
and
I hate
stuff like
everybody.
that.
I
3
hate
places to
passion.
throw a party. Where do you want to throw a party?
Oh, at a theme park, at a restaurant, and in a river bottom.
A river bottom?
Yeah,
The bottom
because you
of the
can go
river?
Drive a river bottom.
tubing, and you can go boating. It's great stuff. I'm just telling you.
What
I would
theme
have just
park?
said party in my pants.
No, I'm less perverted than you. Not a lot, but just a little.
Are you?
A little. Just a little.
What area of the theme park would you throw a party?
Oh,
Culture?
dude!
And what
Like,
theme
okay,
park?
so if I
Which theme
you
park?
you want me to get specific? Okay, so
Yes.
at Disney, I'm throwing a party by the Haunted Mansion. At Universal, I'm throwing a party in Nintendo World. And if I were going to go to, let's say, Carowinds, it would be on a coaster. You'd be a coaster party. If I were going to go to Magic Mountain in California, it would be on the Colossus. And if we were going to go... well, you asked me a question. It's like, why?
You got good ones. You got a lot of theme parks. Areas of theme parks.
Like I've been everywhere. I've been everywhere, man.
Have you been to any theme
everywhere.
parks outside of America?
Yeah. You want? Oh, wow. Okay, so there are some locations that are not necessarily theme parks, but are ski resorts that open up the slopes because they developed individual carts to become coasters. So there are many places, including in Switzerland and Germany and many places around the world, that have opportunities to sled without snow down a coaster, which is fantastic.
I've seen that. I haven't done that. I've seen that. I've done mountain biking. I've done mountain biking down.
Yeah. Oh, by the way,
mountain.
Hawaii in the United States, if you can actually coast down on a mountain bike from the biggest volcano we have in North America, named after the king of Hawaii, Kalawea. Am I correct? Anyway, there is that is an amazing trip. If you get a chance to do that, it's a beautiful excursion from your daily life.
Nice.
Also, by the way, we got Nick in the chat.
Nick Weiser. Nick, do you want to play this game?
Dude, Nick's phenomenal. Love that.
Yeah,
Nick, do you want to play?
He should.
I've had him on
say
my,
yes, and I'll read you a
show.
question.
By the way, this show, this needs to be a regular show. We had more than fun.
Let's do it. More than fun. We had
more than
fun plus more.
Plus more. Yeah.
All right, Nick. I don't know if you said you want to play or not. If you're paying attention, but
he's gonna want to play. He's
Nick,
gonna want to play.
Name 3 wet things. Name 3 wet things. Nick Weiser, 32.
Oh, he can
flavors.
name 3. He can name 3 wet things.
3 wet things. Is he there? All right, this isn't working.
If he's out there, we'll get him.
Anyway, let's.
My question.
Tongues.
Tongues? No, that's Guy White.
Mostly can be.
Right.
Don't they dry fast?
Well, you got to keep lube. I didn't say that.
See, that's another thing that needs to be lubricated. A tongue.
Yeah,
I feel like it does it on its own.
It works for both. Are we still have blue things?
No, that's balls.
Yes,
okay.
tongues are blue.
Why didn't you say that?
What about violet?
I don't know.
He did say that. Mike said that.
So Mike said blue balls?
Yeah, when he left.
That's anything dirty.
He left in his blue shirt and said balls.
Okay. Fair enough.
All
We
right,
gotta
good
get
one,
Nick. Nick would be a great recurring guest here.
Yeah, we gotta get him on here.
Yeah,
Well, that's the deal. So
I'll message you,
Culture,
Nick.
you can come back on a
I
future
know.
show.
I'll be back.
That's gonna be the deal.
We already talked about this.
You want to bring on 2 new people, 2 new pimps.
Yeah, and I love Mikey. I think I like Mikey and I are pals, friends.
I got you.
Hell yeah.
Colleagues. Oh wait, colleagues is a big
Are we?
word.
Ooh, I like that.
Yeah, I like that.
All right, Drew.
That's a
give me
lot
my
of
question.
that's a lot of syllables.
Yeah, it's
vowels.
fine.
It's a lot of vowels.
Hey, I like a lot of vowels. That didn't sound okay.
Culture, let's get to know you a little bit more before
right.
you got to go.
Yeah, I gotta go.
You started gardening?
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't start it. I've been doing it my whole life, but
You've been focusing on it in the last couple of months.
Yeah, no. The new gardening channel is something I'm really happy
You have a gardening channel?
Yeah,
What's
that
the channel?
garden place, because I work with that Park Place and WDW Pro and the Geeks and Gamers people. Everybody Mo works with, but the truth is, I've been gardening my whole life. My grandfathers passed that on to me, the ability to reach into the soil and do something with it, and I'm proud of that. And it's why I'm moving to Tennessee. And by the end of 2027, you'll find me there growing livestock and food and everything else. And my goal, because I'm inspired by people like Drew Outstanding, is to not just teach you to be fit, but to understand the food to grow to be fit. And that's what I want to do. So now that Garden Place channel is live. This week
So what are you gardening on there?
Well, tonight I'm going to go outside and make sure everything got watered. But on Saturday, I'm going to release a new video about tiered garden beds for people who don't have a lot of space. Like, let's say you're living in an apartment or a townhome or whatever, you can still grow food on your balcony or your patio or whatever you want to call it. And you can benefit from the opportunity to produce your own food. And I think that's a level of freedom that people have lost over time. The inputs in your life are everybody else, the grocery store and everything, DoorDash if you know you want to get sexually assaulted by a girl that shows up to deliver you food or whatever it is. I'm just
Culture.
saying,
I got some Tennessee trivia for you that you think you need to know before you go there.
Okay,
so, what is the state slogan?
I may need to know this too. Just saying.
Yeah, there you go. What's the state slogan?
I could not care less, but I want to live free or die.
Kind of cool.
That's a good one too. I want to live free or die. So that's all I care about.
The official slogan is America at its best.
Well, which is true. Do you realize? Okay, so I'm going to a state who doesn't have a state tax. That makes me very happy.
That's same in Florida.
Yeah. Well, I know. There are 5 states.
That's the nickname. So the nickname for Tennessee is a volunteer state.
Yeah. Well, I like Tennessee volunteers.
Originating from the War of 1812.
But the point being is that, like, my goal is to produce food for my community and to provide studios for y'all. Because the goal is for video and film production for not Hollywood prices. I'm tired of that. So
I know some cool people in Tennessee we can connect with.
I know, and that's why I'm doing what I'm going to do.
A lot of people that moved there in the last 5 years.
Yeah. I know, and that's the goal, is to get there, build studios, build sound stages, build greenhouses, because it's a cycle. I think is very important for everyone. If we can feed, power, and by the way, everything's going to be on solar. I'm not worried about anything. Between solar, the battery power, and the crick that I'm going to invest in, I think I don't have to worry a lot about anything else that happens in the world. So for those of you who are interested, check out That Garden Place, because I'm showing you right now where I live currently in the desert Southwest, which is a completely different zone. You can do all these no matter where you live. Tiered gardening. I'm going to show you hydroponics. I'm going to show you everything that you could imagine. So I love what I do. And I love
it, dude. You're awesome.
That's awesome, man. Yeah. Really good guy. He's been around for quite some time on the lines, and knows a thing or two. Really good guy. Can teach you some things if you're teachable. People call me unteachable. I feel like I'm dumb until I learn things. Yeah, I like feeling like I'm dumb until I have like somebody to show me the ropes. And
well, you guys are some of the smartest people. This is the best show. Okay, so if I get invited back, look, I feel like the PIMPCAST is a thing now. Like
it is.
Chrissy,
shout out Christy.
Chrissy was here.
Did you hear the origin story? It came off of Simcast when she was in MegaCon, and she's like, "Hey, come on, jump on the stream," and we're talking, and there's a guy that was Mikey? He was vacuuming the carpet. George was vacuuming the hotel carpet.
But this guy, I know, he's amazing. This guy, I know. He's amazing. And Mo, who left recently, I know.
And so is Vaughn, who we wish was here.
I know. And Coleman. And there's a lot of the people here that I'm like, where are my peeps? But I just want to say thank you. I hope we get to do this more often.
Yeah, for sure.
Absolutely.
Okay. All right. Well, then I'll see you next Thursday. We'll get naked.
And everybody, his links are below. Everyone's links are below. Follow this wonderful man. That was so much fun.
Awesome.
We got to do next week the blockbuster.
Yeah, this is a good one.
It has like different parts of it. So there's one where you have to like go back and forth. It'll give you like a category or something. You have to go back and forth and name a movie that's in that category, or like I don't know. There's other stuff. Like it's my favorite game.
Yeah. No, that's a good time. I like it.
I also have like this pop the balloon thing, but I feel like should we save that for next week for Vaughn?
Yeah, we could save it so we have some fresh blood and Vaughn will come back hopefully. But yeah.
So what are you up to until next week, Drew?
Oh man, dude, the the days fly by. I don't know if it's like that for you and your career or whatever you got going on these days, but like the hours, I mean, I'm on a different level, I feel like, than I was before. Before I was just like nonstop working, 16-hour days and just career trajectory. And I really didn't like look over here, look over there. It was all just in front of me. You know, that's what like the mission is when you're in the military. And now I'm just like, I had to slow down and just realize like, wow, there's other stuff going on that I can just like take a breath. But yet I feel like I'm failing, you know, at everything, you know? So it's just, it's a dynamic, you know what I mean? Because I'm not like focused on a mission. So I don't know, people in the chat, veterans or police or stuff like that, if you ever get that feeling. Because even when you take like a vacation or a night off or whatever the thing is, that's just like a break. And then you know that you're going to get back on. Where it's like now I feel like I'm in my post-career, which is turning into different stuff. But it's really awesome. I say all that because like I'm meeting awesome guys like you. Like I said, like these opportunities are just fucking opening up. And then when I jump and take a risk, like going to Florida or Texas or Arizona to meet a culture casino, and I just go for it. Where it's like before you could take a little bit of risk and opportunities, but you were just so in this little box. I don't know if you can relate to that with either corporate jobs or whatever the freaking thing is. But now it's just like, go to AmFest and be on Media Row. And I'm like, fine. And I'm just going to use my skills in planning and organization and connecting with other people. And then they sent me, they're like, hey, anybody want a list of people that are open to interviews? And I'm like, yep. And then they sent it to me and it was everybody, most people at AmFest. And I'm like, and immediately I'm like, call and text and copy and paste and write up the perfect one. And then they like responded and they like connected me with like all these people. And I'm like, oh, that's awesome. I'm like, I was sitting at a bar and I'm like, is this really freaking happening?
Hell yeah.
You know? Yeah. And so I just lined it up, and then Culture came in at the last second and was able to hook us up with audio, video, and it all just worked out. But then, yeah, Florida with you. And so you never know. Like I'm in a really interesting opportunity, but I can't just work nonstop because I'll freaking pass out, get hospitalized, have something. And I've had that before, and you know, heart stuff and nerve stuff and brain stuff. And so then that puts me back. It could be like the tortoise and the hare and the bunny, or what the fuck it is. Hare. Does anybody call it a hare? I never understood that.
A hare.
The bunny rabbit, whatever. And so now I get like, okay, now I'm the turtle and I got to be stuck here and watching everybody, you know, do these awesome things, and just seems like so easy, and I don't get it. But while I'm waiting with my little turtle shell, you know, and just like on my back, I'm like, but then I'm like, while I'm here, I can use the skills that I used to have, or, you know, or learned over time, and then just whatever, laugh and make connections. And so yeah, now I just got done focusing on the adaptive sports, mono skiing, which I never thought I'd do. I never skied. I dabbled in snowboarding, and now I'm almost being competitive with mono skiing. But that's because I got all these resources and help and people that are donating to organizations. But then, you know, I still got to fill out the grant stuff, and I can't waste the dollars, you know, because it's somebody's grandma that's making a donation to a veteran organization or whatever the deal is. And then once I get to like a certain point, now I'm trying to reach back and be like, okay, somebody else, another veteran, I see you struggling, sign up for this event, this opportunity, and let's go fucking make something of it. Otherwise, yeah, we get in our depressive fucking mindsets, and, you know, the world sucks, people suck, and, you know, I suck at everything, and you can hang out there for a little bit, but it is not a fun time. And so, yeah, that's why I love getting on these kind of shows, and like I said, meeting you and everybody else, and then just freaking laughing and having a good time for 2 hours.
Hell yeah, this is a great ass time, dude. Aw. Well, everybody, obviously, you probably already do. But if not, you should follow this guy, support this guy. He's the best. Follow everyone. I love all these.
Yeah.
dudes. Everyone's
Give me
links
tips
are
about
below.
streaming, about editing and stuff like that. I know we got some people in the chat that we know, and
let me know whatever you need help with.
I'm learning from you guys. Yeah, Nick Weiser. Yeah, I can't remember all the videos that he does, but like
I love
pizza
Nick.
stuff, the movie ones, and I'm like, man, because I get like an idea and I'm like, man, this would be cool, and then I realize that like 100 other people already did it.
Yeah,
but they did it in their own way, and so like I can do that too, but it'll be my version of it, you know. And so like I talked with Mo, like going to garage sales, collecting physical media, where'd that movie go? And I just got that idea and I'm like, cool. And then I find freaking Ninja Turtles for
I love it. Yeah, I got my first one.
25 cents.
VHS of Titanic. That's my
yeah, and it just like made my day when I would be just sitting on the couch and doing nothing and just waiting for a stupid doctor appointment. So I don't know. Dude, hopefully somebody in the chat gets something out of that. Is just like, yeah, you know, the world and the news and the celebrities can all suck at different times, but I don't know. There's more out there that you gotta freaking go after.
Hell yeah. It is lovely being able to do this show that's not just all about politics, because I am so unbelievably over it.
I know. You gotta pay attention because it could affect your own life, and you know, and does in some kind of way. But then there's like 98% that's just bullshit, you know, and then you gotta like ditch all that stuff and not take that in, and because you can't worry about the, you know, I don't want to get into all of it, all the different geography and religions. And
it's just too much.
You know,
it's so overexposed at this point.
Yeah. So it's like take out some of the stuff that could affect you.
That's a good idea. I gotta reach out to him. Do you know Lutch? His handle is Indian Jesus. I gotta get him on here. I love him.
Yeah, do it. Bring on, or bring whoever
and
on.
Nick also. I was on Nick's channel. We watched Nightmare on Elm Street 2.
Nice.
The super gay one.
Yeah, you got to get me into horror movies more. I watched pretty much all of them, all like the first one, like the Halloween, the Nightmare, like usually just like the first, and then I never got far into the sequels.
Oh my god, we got to do all. I think my favorite thing I've ever made. I did a video, drunk history of the Halloween movies. I kind of want to do one of like the Nightmare on Elm Streets or the Friday the 13th.
Nice. Yeah, and I'll show you the action movies of the 90s.
Yeah, I haven't seen like all that many.
Yeah, they're wild. Yeah.
Oh well, Drew, what have you got anything coming up for people?
I mean, a lot of my stuff is in real life things, but then I'm transferring it to online as well. So like a lot of consulting, event planning, but then I'm going to video record it and see what I can make something. So one example is garage sales are just opening up right now in Minnesota in the Midwest. So I'm going to go after those, collect some physical media, record the journey, and then just kind of see what I can do with that. So if anybody has recommendations of console video games, so your NES, your Super Nintendo, that stuff like that, that I should look for that might be at like a garage sale right now, let me know. Yeah, so VHS is what I'm focusing on, and then any of like the 90s kind of cartridge things is what kind of pops up.
Oh, I'll make you a list.
Let me know about rare ones. If I can find a rare one for a good deal, I'm going for it.
Oh, that's awesome. You gotta let us know. Oh, well,
yeah, I will.
Hanging out with us, chat fam. I've got a lot of streams coming up. I'll let you guys know tomorrow. So I'm doing a regular microaggress show with my buddy Seth Daniel, who's awesome. I can't believe we've never done a show together. But and Adam that's talking is on his way here right now. So we're gonna be doing lots of streams, and we're gonna do movie night. We're gonna do Are You Afraid of the Dark stuff. So if you guys are not, join my locals, join my Patreon, or become a channel member, because we got a lot of fun stuff coming up. And us pimps, we'll see you next Thursday.
Let's get a flex. Come on, Mikey. We got to see before and afters. We're going to get you into shapes.
Not next to Abraham Lincoln.
No, you got to start somewhere.
Yeah, and I'm starting at like ground fucking level.
That's fine. Everybody needs an origin story.
All right, we'll see you guys next week. Bye.